everybody. Even the teachers, you gotta go back to all of them because everybody want to be somebody in this day age. Not a long time ago, in 2021, it's gonna be 22. Niggas don't give a fuck if they shoot you, you make it, anything. You can be driving a nice car, they gonna still get you. You can be got a badass female, they gonna still get you. It's no limitations to this world and its Illuminati. Now let's take it from what they show and what everybody trying to do. Everybody out here like us little people, we trying to live that big limelife that they live. And so they telling us in they song, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to get on it, we need to grind, we need to shine. You know what I'm saying? We need to take a motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? To prove our worth. You know what I'm saying? To the other fucking nation. You gotta, like somebody told me, one of the kings, one of the comic book guys, he was speaking on some real shit. He said, if you want to be famous in this day and age, you gotta do a couple of things. You gotta be willing to humiliate your motherfucking self in front of the whole motherfucking world. And now, and once you know what I'm saying, that's one of them. Oh my bad. You gotta be able to humiliate. You gotta be willing to humiliate yourself. You get on TV, do the dumbest shit. That's why they dress up in skirts. That's why they dress up and put on Martin Lawrence. All these people that you can go and name for as movie stars. Like why they cross dressing like fucking people in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? You can't basketball, sports. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one that know this. All of these different people are in the Illuminati. Why? Because the Illuminati allows you to continue to be famous. You know what I'm saying? They give you a door. You know what I'm saying? And by accepting this door, this is what you have to do. We want your soul. We want, and all of the rappers talk about it. Either they saying they didn't do it or they did. Then half of them that say they didn't do it, they telling you in their song that they really did it, but they're not gonna tell you unless you can hear. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anybody else care to explain on that topic?
No, I can't say every entertainer is in the Illuminati though. I can say that part. I don't think every
famous entertainer.
I don't think every famous entertainer is in the Illuminati.
Go to the preacher. You can say what his name is, T.D. Jakes. He went from preaching to a businessman. You know what I'm saying? He went from preaching the gospel to what then he finding out to being a straight businessman. Now he's taking trips traveling over the world doing him. Now you tell me if that's two different motives in the same criteria, like that's two different things that's happening in his life. That first he was a preacher, a man of God.
Maybe he found out that shit was bullshit. So he stopped doing it.
So now he started being right. So now he started being a businessman. That's what you're gonna call every guy that's trying once they find out, then that's what the thing is. What you gonna do? Once you find out all this Baptist shit, all this shit is just what they just chastising us, and when we was slaves and brought us over and whooped and slapped us, all that shit that we know of is of what they teach. And they control it about the TV, about what they show, the image that they give. That's the shit that we take up. Wow. What you got to do, what you got to have to be successful in this life. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that they telling you. And we out here soul searching, trying to find, you know what I'm saying, the true us, the true identity. You know what I'm saying? And it's all along in us, but we've been so built to they way. You know what I'm saying? When we came over here, the Bible is what they wrote. That ain't the shit that we was brought up on. That's the shit that they told us this is what it is. And then if you really dig deep into it, it's really a bunch of slavery shit just versatile. You know what I'm saying? They pay these rappers to tell you a story, like they show you a movie, to show you a story, but you're not really looking at the true facts on what they really showing you. Because the eye is sticky, say in the Bible, it tells you to see. They tell
We're gonna grab my lighter record.
You know what I'm saying? We don't really know what all this shit is. I feel like every day we wake up and we pretend to know what's going on, and that's what we go on. But I don't think we really truly know what all of this shit is. Why we do this, what don't. They hid the truth from us. This is gonna happen. They hid the truth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we wake up every day and we just kind of pretend. They hid the truth. And then they took our knowledge from us. And then they took our language from us. You know what I'm saying? They tell us they tell us they got there in the motherfucking window. 4,000 years. Not 40 days, 40 nights. They make sure every motherfucking nigga that they had, nigga and female, came together, had a baby. Once they had that baby, they took that baby, they just didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? They took that baby, and then they molded that baby into what they want. See, that's how we got to do. But see, we know she is to you, but when she dropped that little, nigga, I want one, because she a beast, nigga. I want that little. That's what I want. I want that killer. So I'm a killer to love me. Nothing I know, nothing from. Like, okay. From the way I want to know. And that's the whole morning of today's society. You hire motherfuckers your job. You don't want them to come in. You don't have experience. It doesn't have experience. But with experience, you have problems. When you take a new creation and you whip it to what you want, then you have your creation. You train a person to what you want. You get a female that don't know shit, and you teach her everything. You know what you want, what you like. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing that we've been whipped to. Now, this is my whole thing about it. This is proof that I don't give a damn how many times they change that textbook. We always been some slaves. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much they change that textbook, they steady and keep reminding us that we're slaves. We was brought over on ships. They ain't never changed that part about none of the textbooks.
If it happened, why would you change it if it happened though? If that's what happened, why would they change it?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So if you got that much of knowledge that know that you was fucking slaves when you was brought over to America, the Bible is written.
What's up, Judy? You there?
I'm here. I'm listening, bro.
All right.
It's American, African American. You know what I'm saying? Chinese American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Latino American. Everything is American when you come over here. You've been.
Why is it that though? You gotta tell us why is it American though over here?
Because they brought you over the land to bring you to the free, to make you feel like.
So if we was in Chinese, if we was in China, would it be everything Chinese?
Yeah, because
if we was in Mexico, would it be everything Mexican? If we was in I'm just saying.
But you gotta look at the generation. That's more our people. It's the Mexicans, not the white folks, the Chinese. That's just us broken all the way right now.
From what I hear, white people and Chinese ain't got nothing to do with us.
They don't. Any race, anywhere you go, you are not welcome. Anywhere, even Africa, nigga, you not welcome. You're not one of us. They'll welcome a white folk, Mexican, Chinese, Asian, Caucasian, and all these different races. But when a black nigga step somewhere, nigga, you is not welcome. We'll look at you. Either you're gonna be an undertone or you a nigga. You're gonna be about us or you're gonna be against us. That's all they say.
That's how they come.
That's how they coming.
Yeah.
Anywhere, credit, anything you try to do in this world. When you wear the color black on your fucking skin and your name tag, you're being labeled. You already got a fucking code. You already got you come from what you is. Some niggas, some white folks know that's why they lock their door.
That's a bullshit ass stereotype right there. A bullshit ass stereotype.
I look at it like, yeah, you can feel that stereotype, but I feel like, okay, if we the true one,
Jude, I need you on this.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, wait. Say that again, fam, because I gotta turn you up.
I feel like if we the true ones, you know what I'm saying, we the originals.
The ones who.
I feel like, what the fuck? We above everybody. You know
If we the original man?
Yeah, we original. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck about no other race. I feel like I'm above all y'all.
All races.
You know what I'm saying? All races. And that's how. And if every black man in America in this world will feel like that, then we will become dominated. But what they design is a way to rob you of your riches. See what I'm saying? They tell you what they doing to you. You know what I'm saying? They telling you how to become somebody, either somebody's footstool or somebody. Feel me? They tell you all this. You reading it, and they say get your own understanding. So in that text, they telling you can come up with 150 million ways that this Bible can be read. But what can you prove? What can you look on? And you know, like I say, I look on what's going on right now. Right. And that's right. We run everything. Black people, we're not getting credit for that shit. We're not getting credit. We never will. We running all of this shit. But we never get credit like they've been doing from day one. Once you step over here, you built this whole entire fucking lane.
Hold on, wait, y'all. Wait, y'all. Let me ask somebody on my panel real quick. Let me get somebody in real quick. Y'all cool with that? Y'all all right? Let's get somebody. Let me get somebody on my panel side real quick. He right here. So let me Royalty, did you want to speak on that? What you think? What was the topic of that that you was bringing? Because I want to bring it in a question for him. What would you say the topic of that is?
Basically, it started with the Illuminati, man, and being controlled. They were saying that
we need to be type, because that's what it turned into.
Yeah, because the world just turned into money. That's all we need is money, and we gonna be all right. Give you a few dollars, nigga, you gonna forget about it.
That's the mind game. That's the mind game right there.
Yeah, that's like the corona.
That's the mind game. Money is the mind game.
We're going through a man-made plague like they told you in the Bible. This is a plague knocking out all kind of people. They told you the same shit in the Bible. Listen to what they telling you. They said it was a plague upon the land. It took out all the firstborn. It was a plague upon the land. It turned the sea into red. They already did that when the oil flooded the world. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the seas out there saying that shit, anybody can catch it. You know what I'm saying? They already been.
It's been hell no. It's been seas out there that anybody can catch it.
The Bible tells you it's the key to life.
The Bible is the key to life.
Before you leave Earth, all this other shit that we came up with, it's all.
Hey, bullshit is believing lies every day too.
Right. It's telling you.
Hey, I'm not talking about the Bible, but I'm just saying.
If you was a rapper, right, and you was trying to tell the whole world your secret, if you was Michael Jackson and you was trying to tell the whole world,
I might drop it off in a song here and there.
But you can't. That's what I'm saying. But you can't just throw it out there because you know they can kill you.
My thing is this. Think about this. I wouldn't give a. See, one thing about me, fam, I'm not scared of death. And ain't nobody think because they think, that you can kill me, I'm not going to do something. You going to have to come see me there. Straight up. You going to have to try to come kill me there. So, I can't be held to no shit like, you going to die. Well, hey, come kill me. Make your move.
Bro,
A couple of y'all going with me, goddammit.
Make your move. Yeah, we stream. I went on and started the stream since Josh started talking. Yeah, because I ain't want to waste none of that, so I was like, let me just go ahead and start. So we. Yeah, you good? You good?
If you look back on any artifact that you got, any of this world gonna tell you everything you want to know. You just gotta open your eyes. That's what
I don't know, man. I was told that the Bible tell you everything you need to know.
Listen,
I heard it was the Bible.
Let me tell you why.
The King James Version. What's the 1911?
I need you to take turns talking and stop interrupting each other because it's getting confusing. Y'all
talk one at a time, y'all. They say they can't hear y'all that well.
All right. Go. All right. Look, these people wrote this Bible a long time ago.
Judah, hop in here, man. I hear you.
Right?
I know you hear this.
Listen, it's what year? 2021.
1911 to 2021.
Yeah.
That's 110 years. Oh, yeah.
This for these people to come up with the brilliant ass plan that is dominating the world. They came up with a brilliant ass plan. In that Bible, it states if you do what your commandments is, you will be rewarded, my nigga. And I know your brother believes, you know what I'm saying, that we all gods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he do.
Okay.
He ain't on here right now, but he do. Yeah. Who is that? Somebody press mute.
Okay, but the being a God of your life. Now I'm not talking about creator and all this other stuff. I'm talking about being the leader of your world, the seeing the way you want to see it and not somebody else wants you to see it. That's what the God of your life is. You know what I'm saying? To you control of your destiny. Because everybody is. But let me hop back over here. Like I was saying, they wrote this here. They put this here. This is the key. This is the key of doing they will. They will. This is the key of doing they will and being well done. You know what I'm saying? If you do what we tell you to do, our mother and father, they had to put it in ways.
Well, we live right now while you doing that.
Under one law, one command. Okay, so tell me why this is in our record. Turn your bitch ass down and your 2 years you obey. That's good. They have a whole totally different creed. They have a whole different religion. At the same time, right? At the same time, these same people was put on the earth at the same time as us. Okay, now think about it. You're going through generation, trying to get this generation finally under your control. Your uncle, your great grandpa, big thought of this matter. Then put this shit to motion. And he figured out the best way to do it. These motherfuckers came over there and they tell you they came over there and took your ass. This how bold these bitches is.
What we gotta do, man? This why I'm posing this question to everybody. What we gotta do to get right? Everybody.
Do you and just see your life as the good life. Do what you do in your heart, in your soul. I say fuck all of that. And I say if you want to live your life. Tell you what you want it to be. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that biblical. Fuck all that spiritual shit. Because we don't know if that shit is true or not. All we know is what we go through day by day. They told y'all was nothing.
Hold on. Let me see what everybody else got to say. Come on, Roger. What you think, man?
I think
we gotta do, man.
Say, man, look. The whole Bible thing, I understand what they saying, but being that this flesh is not who we are anyway. Our soul know right from wrong, period. Yeah, I mean, so
Right, brother. I said, do what your heart say. What your mind
I feel you follow your soul and not your mind, then shit, you'll be all right. Yeah, I mean, because the world gonna throw you all kind of challenges. I mean, it's just how you react to them. And you being you does not make that better because you could be a fucked up person in the head and run with what's in your head. That's not gonna make that situation better. So you being you not necessarily good.
Right.
But if you follow not your mind but your heart, your soul, then you be way better off than just being who you think you are.
Right. You just being you, right?
Judah?
Judah, what's up, Judah? What we got to
Yeah,
do, man, for to get right, man? What the
yeah.
hell? All these ideas we talking about, we can put them all together and make one out of all of them. We ain't got to go by one of them. So it's not a competition. So what you got for us?
I ain't got nothing. I'm
You
gonna
don't have
read.
an idea?
I'm gonna read what God say though. My words don't mean nothing.
Okay, well let me hear that.
Hold on. What she say, fam?
You talking about
Your
me?
your microphone was skipping when you was talking.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
No, he say he gonna read what God had to say because his words don't mean nothing. So he gonna read a scripture or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
Ecclesiastes.
Go ahead, Judah. Finish what you're saying.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion." The conclusion is what we all talking about right here. The conclusion, though, the end of the matter.
Right.
It said, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter." It say, "Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." So your whole duty, the reason why you breathe, is to keep God's commandments, and that's it.
And that right there, that will be straight if we do that.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them are there?
613.
Can I tell you?
Hold on.
I'm fucked. I know I'm fucked. 613. Shit.
You're not fucked. You're not fucked. Then.
And I believe that's real.
Come
I
on.
believe that's real because men can only speak on something they know, something they can go off, something they can see, something they can touch. So yes, I believe it's some truth literacy in the Bible. I never said that. My key fact of the Bible is that through this time, they talk about the Bible. The same time, the Americans talk about the slave. And that's only my conclusion because that's the only proven artifacts that I can go off of. I like to be concrete. So if I have something I can prove, then that's what I go after. I in search of the truth. And the truth only allows me to go as far as, well, shit, they say they brought us over here. They say we built this whole entire motherfucking United States. The flag represents red, white, blue. The Indians, the white folks, and the black folks. Red, white, and blue. That's how we got here. The Indian was over here, the white folks came, and then they brought us. The red, the white, and the blue.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, I ain't never heard that analogy of it. You know what I'm saying?
They telling you.
I ain't never heard that analogy though. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody do. Yeah.
Okay, so if a Muslim speak of it's no Jesus and it's only God, and you was believe when you came here, you got washed and they made you they oath and believe they system and believe what they have to offer, and they tell Because why? The underdogs are the ones that people don't look at because they ain't got no money. They don't look at because you're not out there pushing what they believe. If you can
Hey, y'all, hold it down. I'll be right back.
That's how you be on it. If you get in here and you push their belief, then they'll make you a superstar. If you get in here and push the world, like, hey, we got diamonds and pearls rolling in big bodies with grams selling bad dough, fuck the laws, I'm a top of mine, it's whatever, we're good, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they push. And those are the millionaires, the billionaires that everybody want to be like. You know what I'm saying? In order to have, to still be what they say rich. But rich, if you define rich means not to want for anything. What's a person that don't have to want for anything, that has it all? The person that don't need nothing. That's the person that you would never know that needed anything. The person that sits on the side and watch you run for this, run for that. Try to get this, try to get that, so you can be seen. But the person that's unseen, you don't know shit about. And that's the nigga that's moving in silence. A nigga in your hood that you ain't seen, that nigga got out of jail. Next thing you know, he got a badass car, a hood car. Now you thinking that nigga selling drugs. You stereotype. That's how the world designed.
What is the purpose? What is the final destination? What's the moral of the story?
See, they try to fool you into believing who you are, and they do that by putting all this other shit in front of you that you believe you have to have to be successful or be the new life. Like they said, you had to not kill, steal, destroy, and all this in order to go to heaven. But in God say, I know y'all about sin. I know y'all gonna do something sinful. But I love y'all all the same. And when y'all die, it's gonna be a new generation. Y'all gonna live no matter what you did. But they're not gonna tell you that because they want order. And they don't want you taking over the world. So they're gonna tell you in order, they're gonna tell you, hey, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. But in our lives, they the same people that wrote this shit telling you, oh, we gonna drive you for war, and you gonna kill all these people, innocent kids and children and everything, and take what they got. Okay.
Hey man, when somebody else gonna get a chance to talk?
Hey, hold on, y'all. Look, y'all sitting on here all quiet. Y'all better say something. Hey, y'all.
I ain't trying to be rude. I'm
Julie,
not trying to interrupt nobody
on,
when
y'all.
I talk because I don't want nobody interrupting me when I talk.
Come on, Julie.
I ain't trying to be rude.
What he wanted to say something, I guess, to something Josh said. Come on, Julie. No, go ahead. Say what you got to say.
No, I was just saying, like, I mean, he kept talking. I didn't know when to, like, you know, just come in and be like, hey. Cause I don't want to be rude, and then cause I don't want nobody.
He don't want to interrupt you. That's why he was just trying to see.
I'm looking for. I need some input on that.
Oh, he said he needs some input on that. He said he needs some input on that.
On what?
On what he was talking about.
Oh, that's the thing. What was he talking about? He was saying a whole bunch of stuff.
I was talking about the way the system try to use what they know against us, like they keeping us from our all-time knowledge, like our how powerful we really are. The shit that they put out in front of us, the stumbling blocks.
Right.
Like alcohol, women. These are the things, the necessities that they put in front of us that we have to have. And I'm saying, without those things, how great would you be? When a
Now I was gonna say, the knowledge that they trying to keep us from is the Bible. That's the knowledge. That's your history book. Them where all your ancestors and all that, everybody that your bloodline, your lineage, your genetics, all that, your genealogy come from the Bible.
What he's trying to say is what they trying to keep you from is the correct translation, not the Bible itself, because the way that y'all look at the Bible is not what he's saying. He's saying the correct translation when he say that.
This is the correct translation.
I'm telling them how you trying to tell them, but if you listen to them earlier, they were saying the Bible is lies and shit. Yeah, I mean, but you telling them that the way that it was translated to them,
right. Yeah, the Bible, like that's what I said yesterday. The Bible is just a big puzzle book.
Only. Yep.
Right.
Hey,
it's written in biblical.
Right. And the only people that can decipher this Bible is the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We the only people that can read it. Nobody else can read it. What?
He talking about know the true meaning. He talking about like know the true meaning.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody can read it, but they don't know the true meaning.
Yeah, anybody can read this book. They read it. They see the problem is America taught you how to read the Bible as is, like a book. The American way, right? But that's not how you read it. You read it precept upon precept, right? You connect one piece of the scripture to another piece of the scripture. You might read. You're gonna read something, and you're gonna read. You're gonna read. You're gonna see. That's what I was saying. That's why I ain't want to like interrupt nobody, because when I talk, everybody just interrupt me.
Oh, man.
No, I'm not. I'm totally open for.
Yo, man, I was just asking what you were saying while you were saying it. I wasn't interrupting.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna read something in Genesis, and you won't get the understanding until you read Revelation. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta flip through the book to get the understanding of what it's saying, because you're not gonna just read this book like from beginning to end and just be like, oh, okay, I get it, I understand. Because I proved that yesterday that we don't understand what this book is saying. What is really trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you know, when we was talking about the light thing and the sun, right? You know, just that simple thing right there. And that was all the way in Genesis.
Light from dark side of the moon.
Right.
Yeah.
But remember what the light was though, right? It wasn't the sun.
Right. It wasn't the sun. That's what I just said.
Right. But see, most people would think that it's talking about the sun. So that's just a little small example on how we don't know what we're reading until we actually read it the correct way. So going back to what y'all was saying earlier, yes, this Bible is our knowledge. This is the most truest book on the earth. You find me any book on the earth. Find me any book on the earth. Oh my God. See, I'm done. Hey, this happened every time.
That Bible is so true, but that's where we come from. They tell you in the Bible that you was brought from this land to this land. You ran to this land. You got rescued in this. You was put to America and made free in this land. That's what that Bible tells you. That's the slavery. That's the King James version. The Bible tells you about slavery, and that's the only thing that they know. That's the King James version.
If you read the Indian Bible, if you read the Buddhist Bible, if you read the African Bible, it ain't say all that shit.
Okay.
So how can you say that this is the one and only truly Bible?
Hey,
They got 15 Bibles out there. How can you say that this one particular Bible is the truth?
Because this is the Bible that the white people that abducted us kept. This is not a Bible.
dude, you interject.
Hey, time out. Hey, wait. Everybody can't over talk each other, man.
Yeah, we gotta talk one at a
Hey
time.
man, them spears came out when I started talking, boy. That's crazy. I'ma shut up though.
What?
Look.
Right.
What?
The documentary.
What
This
is?
is the documentary of United States.
He trying to get in.
Bible.
Come on, Debo.
Listen,
Debo, there you go.
listen, if you watch a movie, right, what a movie do? It tells you a story, right? And then it gives you an image, right?
His story.
It tells you his story.
His story.
And then give you an image of his story.
His story.
And then once you have this image of his story, his way, then you apply it, you know what I'm saying, to what you know.
No, I don't apply.
No, if you seen a nigga
That's
do
his
something,
story.
that's his story, right? You watching a movie, he telling his story the way he likes it, the way he want to go.
Yeah.
So what
Jihad jumping in too, y'all.
Man, it don't matter, man. Y'all better hurry up, man, because I'm finna go ahead.
Hey, y'all need to come to StreamYard, okay?
But listen, look, check this out, and this is all I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna be quiet. I promise you. This is all I'm gonna say. Think about this, man. What can you prove?
Not a goddamn thing.
What can you prove, Jude?
What can you prove your history? What in your history, Texas, can you prove? You can't prove there was no fucking dinosaurs.
Nothing. Can't prove nothing.
But you know that this white man been killing you. Your ancestors told you. You know what I'm saying? You can pull up this artifacts, the most truest common artifacts. This nigga whooped him till his goddamn name changed. His belief changed. They tell you in the Bible, you'll put the yoke on you, the chains on you. You walked in slavery. This is what the world keeps telling you over and over and over.
Fred. What can you prove, bro? What can you prove without a shadow of a doubt, without the Bible?
Hey, hold on, wait. When he answered the question, don't
Hey, y'all hold up, because y'all asked Fred a question. Y'all can't interrupt him when he started talking, man.
Bible, don't leave with any Bible textures or anything like that. I just want proof.
That's how he proves it.
Just let him answer the question, man. Go ahead, Julie.
Like Dan just stated, that's how I prove what I'm talking about. I use the Bible. So when you say, what can I prove? Man, my question is, where you want me to start at? I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you and Josh a question. Both of y'all at the same time.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Okay, so the white man wrote this book.
Which book?
The one that I have, the King James.
The King James version?
Yes, did the white man write the Bible? Did the white man write the Bible? Period. It don't matter which version. Period. Did the white man write the Bible?
Y'all still got to answer one at a time, though.
Thank you.
Joshua saying the Bible is true.
And I don't believe no one
Who's that?
particular culture broke the Bible.
Joshua said what?
Josh say the Bible true.
The Bible is true. It's a written document of the way we came out of from where we was and where we was created in Genesis all the way to Revelation to where they want to destroy us because they done with us.
And Eric, Easy, Brother E, I don't believe in none of that shit.
Okay. So
all right.
My other question is, when you say we, who are you referring to? Josh.
When I say we as of color. Because if you really want to take it in texture, I don't see no racial. I really, me personally, I don't see no racial, you know what I'm saying, problem with the Bible. Only thing I see that in the Bible is that they take us and personalize us and persecute us. And when I say us, I'm talking about us as the color folk. You know what I'm saying? That they talked about in the Bible that was in Egypt. That ran, that when the water split open, we shot through, and then when the enemy came behind, it closes. I believe this is all of the shit that they made to escape us, and they told us that it was gonna be better on the other side, so we believed them because we was enslaved. We was always enslaved.
So when you say, we
took it from our land because of our inheritance and being friendly, like they claim us to be friendly. Everybody's like, I ain't friendly. But nigga, you got a friendly bone in your body. Every nigga got a friendly bone in their motherfucking body. So don't be that hard body.
Hey, you gotta be cool with your coworkers, man. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
In a way.
So
I was just telling somebody that shit today, like.
Yeah, you gotta be friendly. So, you know what I'm saying? That friendly ass shit that we used to, that because we so blessed and we don't need them because, nigga, we can reach up in the tree and grab our fruit.
All right.
Wait a minute, I ain't done. We can go down in the mountain and pull the shiny light out the motherfucker. I'm talking about you. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, I'm talking about the Bible, and I'm talking about everything the Bible describes, everything the Bible was written.
When you say us and we, you talking about that? Talking about us.
Listen, they say when men was made.
Hey man.
Or the split up between whites and blacks. Two black people made a white baby. They proved that in the Bible. Then they said the white man over-dominated the nigga because he lied. He first cast the first sin. Listen to what the Bible says. Not because Satan was sent to the ground. They talking about because he stole our culture and made it theirs. That's what the Bible talk about. That's what the Bible say they did. And if you putting a wool over a nigga eye, which the white man said in the Bible, when he took and put the wool on him and became a black man, they telling you right then in the Bible that they took the roll on your way.
Okay. If that's the case, man, you talking about people of color. Hold on, wait. You talking about people of color, right? So you telling me it's about the people of color, right? So all the
yeah, because your mic going in and out.
They got color too.
Your mic going in and out, fam.
I'm talking about the Canaanites, the Hamites, all these motherfuckers. They got colors too, right? So why are you saying people of color?
Look, I'm talking about people of color.
Because that's not we. I'm damn sure about them.
Right.
I'm talking about the melanin. They got melanin in their shit.
Digga, the Hamite, the Canaanite, nigga, they got melanin.
Facts.
Everybody that got better today.
Hey, and extra dose.
Hold on.
Hey, and extra dose 11 and 7. And extra dose 11 and 7. Oh, this Jihad, by the way. The nigga said died out of the cold. But extra dose 11 and 7. It say God makes the Most High. He makes a difference between the Hamites and Hebrews. So, yeah, I ain't the motherfucker. I ain't.
Yeah.
Right.
So see, they melanated, but they not us.
Wait.
So yeah.
He said,
"No, that's all I wanted to say. I'm just saying, everybody with color ain't us, man. That is not us. That is not who. We not them."
The true truth. But my boy.
All of us over here ain't us. Shit.
Right now, how many nationalities you think you got running through your veins right now? Nigga, I'm blacker than you. Fucking hell. Where did that come from? But I say I'm a true truth. I say I'm the one. I'm the chosen one. Listen to me.
Might not be.
Down the line, I got white in me. I got curly fucking hair. So how can I stand beside a person that got wool hair and say I'm just as like him?
I'm gonna answer that.
I can answer that question if you answer this one.
Yeah.
What's your blood?
What's your blood type?
I'm black, nigga.
What's your blood?
I'm black.
What's your RH factor? We all black. But what's your RH factor though? Yo. I mean, that plays. They got a whole lot to do with not just.
Wow.
They started some.
Here you go.
They got a whole lot to do. No, because you know what? Because after the night, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna talk about this shit here. I mean, people they don't. People hate the truth, bro. You know what I'm saying? People hate the truth, and I'm not talking about nobody on here. Just the thing that didn't happen to me the past week. You know what I'm saying? My eyes open to a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, this is about their ass.
I won't.
You showing a little
But yeah,
here.
this shit is for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we looking for the devil ain't no spook, man. The devil ain't no spirit. The devil is flesh and blood, just like me and you.
Devil is
You know what I'm saying?
the person inside.
This motherfucker.
Let me tell you.
Oh wow.
Hold on. He ain't gonna get it.
Hold up, man. Let you finish that statement real quick.
He ain't gonna get it, man. Because I mean, this here it's kind of like real fun. It sounds like deja vu. I feel like I'd been like 20 years back in time. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like recorded over and over and over. You know.
I can't stop laughing, man.
Them white folks told you had two countries. One was God and one was the devil. One was on the left side and the Satan was on the right side. Am I
Wrong.
right?
No.
Hold on.
One of y'all talk at a time, man. He asked y'all a question, and you gotta give them a chance to answer your question, though, man.
All right.
Who that was to?
That was me.
Oh, you was just saying.
Let Jihad talk. Let Jihad talk. I want to hear what he got to say.
All right, come on, Jihad. Come on, Jihad.
Don't interrupt him. Let him finish his sentence, man.
What he was saying. Jihad.
What are we even talking about?
Hey, you know, at this point,
that's what I've been trying to figure out since I got on here.
But
I just want to know what the fuck are we talking about?
I want to get out for that. I want to talk about something that does matter, though. That matters, but we ain't nobody gonna ever come up with that conclusion. Everybody gonna have their different thoughts. Or the only way to get down to it is to die, and then you're gonna find out the truth.
I believe that part. For sure.
Once you live your life
that's
out
facts.
and you die, then you're gonna know the truth.
That's facts.
Other than that, we're gonna be up here sick and bickering. That's what the world been doing, trying to figure it out. And we all just need to leave that shit alone and do what we feel is best in our heart and make us live great. Now,
And that got us where? At the bottom of society.
While we here, our job is to help each other understand what's going on. That's our job.
There you go.
Our job is to help each other understand what's going on, not just go off our own perspective, but take other people's perspectives and put it with what you know, and you'll eventually see what's real, man. You ain't just because you feel that way right now. If you pay attention and listen to other people talk, man, you learn. You can't just be stuck in one mind frame.
Right.
You understand? That's the problem. Everybody think they know everything, and this is how they feel, so this is what it is. Nobody wants to admit that they ain't trying to learn shit because they so bullheaded.
Right.
Everybody want to be the teacher.
If you open your mind to other things, then you will learn other things.
Right. It's too many.
Think as a child.
Everybody want to be a teacher, though. Nobody want to be a student.
Yeah, I mean, I always think of yourself as a child if you willing to learn some shit.
Facts.
Facts. I'm out. Y'all good. I'm gonna put some mute.
That's real, dude. That's real.
Hey, bro, that's some real shit, man. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, man. And that's facts. Hey, y'all, I like to learn, so I learn from India. OG,
I elaborated on what Roxy said, so I mean,
that was some real shit.
you can give him props.
Yeah, that was real shit, fam. Look, he know he did. He dropped the mic after he said that shit. He dropped the mic. Yeah, he did, but he dropped the mic.
Nah, because there's a lot of people talking and I can't understand everybody at one time. That's why I mute myself.
At one time.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. I mean, that's fine, fam. I mean,
y'all need to hop in the stream yard, man.
Look, this what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? You your own God. You know right from wrong. When you do right, you feel good. When you do wrong, you feel bad. And then when you feel good about the decision that you made because somebody done you wrong, that when you your own judgment. Okay, now for the people that can't judge their life, that's why they put judges and lawyers and all those people in places, because some of the people can't handle the way society is right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they chemistry, they shit might run off a different type of atmosphere. They might see things different no matter how much the world tries to show this image. Now, like I said, when you was a baby and you see a baby touch fire and they know that you got burned, they know not to do that shit no more. And if they decide to do that shit, then they testing the water. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you know what?
It's the way that you try to provide for your kids. And that's what I'm saying. If you was going and you were trying to provide for your kids, you know what I'm saying? You would let them make mistakes and you would get it right.
Trying to load every more snack. Hey, whoever on the game needs to press mute.
All right, what you got, Jihad?
Hey man, look, you know what? Every time I started talking, man, that shit happened, man. I'm telling you, I couldn't hear. My Wi-Fi started going out and shit. Every time I'm online, fool, I'm telling you. I don't know if you saw that movie. Well, you probably saw that movie They Live. And this guy, every time he would like come in on the TV, he was like away in a bunk or something. And he come in, every time he come in, his perception and shit start going out and shit, man. But them hoes know what I'm online. Them hoes know what I'm talking, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I had.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Jihad, before you get off.
Well, I ain't finna go nowhere right now.
You still doing your shit tonight?
Oh no, I mean it don't matter. I mean, cause really, I mean it's good. I mean we should. Yeah, it don't matter.
No,
I'm on here now. So
this right here, and just however
I'm on here now.
Do it as we go with it. Since we throwing questions at each other.
Nah, I mean, because Jihad wanted to speak first. You know what I mean? That's why I asked he gonna do his. So was we gonna end this one or keep it on this one? Because he wanted to
We can
speak before.
Now we can keep it on here. Just keep it going.
keep on here.
All right. All right. Well, with that said,
Y'all
then
boys was going in earlier. You know what I'm saying? My mic was messed. I mean, you know, my shit was messed up. I wanted to say
Let me
something,
tell you something.
but
Go
I'm gonna
ahead,
let
D.
y'all have it though. I'm
Go
just saying
ahead.
about that whole.
No.
don't.
I
Say
want to
something
say
now.
what you had to say about it because I know you was listening. Did you have some about what was being said? If not,
Speak on. Speak on.
I was gonna. There's a lot of little knick-knacky shit I was gonna say, like when he was talking about the
Well, just
churches, when he was talking about
run through
where
it.
it
Run
came
through
from,
it.
all that
Go
stuff. You know
ahead.
what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead. Do your thing.
I was just
Yeah, run
gonna just
through
comment on that shit, but
it.
I was kind
Hey,
of leaning towards his way though about when he was doing the line of questioning, cause. But then again, people we in the state, we in the day and age where people feel like you have to show them and prove it to them to know something. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying, on a deeper level, when you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like when let's say your pineal gland is open and you're receiving direct, you tapped into that direct line of communication with the source. So you tapping into infinite knowledge. So automatically you just know. You think of an answer. Somebody asks you a question. You think you since you tapped in, you think of it, and then you just it's like you plucking the answer out. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know. And somebody say, "How you know, nigga?" It's hard to tell somebody. Say, I'm tapped in." But I said that to say when he started saying about when I was thinking about that when he was saying where it came from and all this and when he was saying something about when he was talking about what about the pastors and stuff and I was finna get into masonry because I know for sure and I don't have the receipts on hand right now, you know what I'm saying, but I got receipts. I can show you receipts on how church period. You know what I'm saying? A lot of religion, most if not all religions, is really like different like branches of masonry. You know what I'm saying? Like it is all set up to for mind manipulation. You know what I'm saying? It's all set up that way. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But they have like see on the surface, but beneath all that, like I know for sure they got like in Islam, not the Sunnah, but they have the damn, what's the name of that shit? The Rummy, the same thing Rummy is. You know Rummy, right, Naked? The
Nah, I
poet
heard
on
of
the
Rum.
Rummy. He like a
Nah, I
poet.
heard
He
of
like but he like in
Nah,
Sufism and
nah, I
Sufism.
heard. Yeah, I heard of that.
So in Sufism, that's like a sect of Islam. You know what I'm saying? It get deeper. It go into a deeper, like it go into the spirituality aspect of Islam, or to where you talking to the undead and all this. You know what I'm saying? And that's real to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking to motherfucking dead people, I'm coming outside my body. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? I'm traveling to different dimensions and shit. That's the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people don't be. They on the surface. It's on the just. It ain't church ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Church is reading and hoping and having faith. You know what I'm saying? And it's deeper than it. You know what I'm saying? So when it on that level, it's just for the cattle. I'm gonna say for like you need people to make you need the lower people. You know what I'm saying to make the shit go. But they flipped it on us to where we wasn't the lower. They were the spirits. Spirits have always been the lesser. You know what I'm saying? The souls have been the superior, you know what I'm saying? And we needed that's why we even needed to talk how we using this language to communicate with their ass, you know what I'm saying? Even though we didn't even have to use that, you know what I'm saying? But like I was telling them, we was like, we had a debate about how did we back in the gap, and I was telling them that we spoke through telepathy. We didn't even use language, and Chainbreaker was saying, well, why do we have tongues and lips and vocal cords in if we didn't even use them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the purpose of that? You know what I'm saying? And which was a good question. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling him over time, those type of things evolve through what you call gene manipulation and shit like that on evolution on that level. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't on the like we don't even look like we used to look. You know what I'm saying? We look like them. It's just another skin color. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you know what I'm saying? Literally, we look like them, just another skin color, nose a little bigger, lips a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, no, we ain't even look nothing like these people. You know what I'm saying? Way back in the gap. You know what I'm saying? We was on our shit for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But over time, now look at us. You know what I'm saying? We talking like them, doing the same thing. We live in their lifestyle. This is the life that they want. This is their life. We live in, and they projecting all this through us. Cause they can't create shit. They can't create shit. They can't create shit. I'm saying, and I'm speaking for, and I ain't talking about the white man. I'm speaking for spirits. And there was a white. Hey, I'm just being real. And these are what's inside of you. Cause you are a soul. You ain't the. You know what I'm saying? These people know the real. That's what I'm saying. It didn't go into Christianity and all it to different religions. Cause if everybody knew that, hey, you ain't gonna. That you really is, if what everybody knew really what the truth is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in hell. This is hell. It's like a prison where you at right now. It's before like a dimension that your soul is locked into. Is everybody like know the real, you know what I'm saying? Like you think, you know what I'm saying? They do that for a certain level of order, which is needed for the lesser, for them. That wasn't supposed to be for us, you know what I'm saying? But since we thinking like them now, we vibing on their whole frequency now. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? Why motherfuckers is needed to do that shit, but on a bigger scale, it's all that's all it's all, you know what I'm saying, manipulation though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it ain't supposed to be looked at as bad or good. It's supposed to be is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta understand energy and what's really fucking going on and how it started to where it got to where it's at now. You know what I'm saying? For you to understand instead of looking at it from a religion aspect, from how, you know what I'm saying, aspect of how they taught it to you. You know what I'm saying? Look at it from a real perspective, as you know what I'm saying, where the fuck it came from and why is it here? You know what I'm saying? Things like that. You know what I mean? And that goes into who you are, because you gotta understand who the fuck you is, how you came here to understand that. It's like it's deeper and deeper. It's like levels to that shit. You gotta understand this shit. You gotta peel that onion back, my nigga. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? So you can understand it. So in that aspect, that's what I was thinking about. All that shit came to mind when he was talking about that shit, about where it came from and all this. Cause I was gone when he asked the question to Judah about where did religion come from. He wanted him to answer the question and shit. And I ain't even put too much.
Nobody asked me that.
Who asked you? Somebody did ask you something. Well, what was the question? When Ladin say, well, if he asked the question, y'all can't interrupt him. What question was that?
I don't even remember because it never got answered. Nobody.
I know, I'm telling you what the question. I'm telling you what the question is. Then he said he was asking you where this shit come from and all this. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about all the books and all that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was going into all that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, where do it come from? You know what I'm saying? And all this. And he was saying, why his line of questioning, even if it wasn't even coming from a deeper level, I don't even think the question would have even got answered the way it's supposed to got answered, even though you would have answered it to your full knowledge and extent to what you know. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even got. I don't even think, because you got to, like I said, to answer questions like that, you got to know.
Yeah, basically
where you are, first of all, where you came from, for the soul. What the fuck? Why you here? What the fuck they did to make we get in the position we in right now? All they got a part of it. You know what I'm saying? To the point when they go to the books, the minor shit. So like it was it. That just like to cement shit in through generations.
Hey,
you know
D, hey D, where all these animals and stuff come from? Insects and trees.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Fish and
This
stuff like that.
this matter when we was creating with because you got to understand animals have spirits inside of them. You know what I'm saying? But the most highly advanced animal race is the Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? That body, that physical, that vessel, that vessel right there. You know what I'm saying? It's the most highly advanced animal body. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
they was in no. I'm just giving you the real. I'm just saying. See, that's why I'm saying you got to go all the way back. You got to go all the way to understand now. You know what I'm saying? You can't
so
just.
what about roaches, fleas, ticks?
A lot,
The
you know,
smallest things on the earth, man. Ants.
Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of things, man. We created everything, man, and then we even just think about it like this: if we created something, and the knowledge of how to create it was passed down to somebody else, and they create a goddamn creature, then you can't say that person created that. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't. They copied what we did. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't create shit. Because I would say, oh yeah, I would say they created shit too. But no, they just copy what the fuck we do. Because they was all they do. They copy what God do. That's why then they got robots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Artificial intelligence, fake bodies. You know what I'm saying? They want to make bodies too. And put motherfucking spirit. A spirit ain't nothing but a dumb down electricity, but they controlling it though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like AI. It's like a advanced AI because you can't control the spirit. It's like it thinks for itself. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a fake soul. It's like a fake replica of a soul. You think it's like you because it look like motherfuckers got hands and feet like you. And eyes and nose, and you think, and hair, and walk and talk. You know what I'm saying? You think, man, they just like you, but they not, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
So
you know what
who created the ants and the plant and all this fruit?
The souls did, bro.
Okay.
The souls did. We did, bro. Souls.
Hold on, you said the souls.
Souls. Souls. SOULS.
I know. I'm saying the
souls. We did. Cause we have a soul inside our body.
Man. The souls I'm saying did it, or we?
We are the souls. You know what I'm saying? Us. Because I'm saying, if you never die, just think about this. If you never die and you in the body right now, then before you got in your body, see, you gotta understand past lives now. You know what I'm saying? See, you see what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit you gotta know to even answer questions, bro. To understand the question, to understand the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like you was here. We are the ancestors, bro. You know what I'm saying? The same motherfuckers here today was here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, these motherfuckers. Hey, nigga, we are the ancestors, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's motherfuckers. It's other souls that's right now residing without a vehicle, without a body right now.
So why we in America?
What you mean? Look, far as that, I can't tell you because the exact reason or way. Yeah, it's a perfect. Listen though, it's a perfectly. This is what I'm about to say because I'm being real. This is me being real and not lying to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you exactly how you get inside your mama body and got pulled into this dimension. I don't know the coordinates, but they got shit like astrology and shit like that, and people that's deep into that, you know what I'm saying, and can explain, you know what I'm saying, the alignment of shit that pulls you in, you know what I'm saying, then way more than how I can. I just know what I'm talking about though, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. It's fun. You laughing, but I'm just trying to explain to you the real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, the time, the date, you know what I'm saying, the whatever vibration your mama and your daddy was on at the time and date, you know what I'm saying? That's what pulled you in, you know what I'm saying, to her stomach, bro, when he ejaculated, bro, you know what I'm saying? What he was thinking at the time, what she ate, everything, bro, comes into play, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't really pinpoint that like that, but I can tell you what I'm saying is 100, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's deeper than, that's why I say you got to, I'm into, see, stuff like that, that's dipping off into, you got to go into this section. It's like me, it's infinite knowledge, bro. And I don't know everything, you know what I'm saying? I know everything, but I ain't even, like I'm on. Let's say I'm learning about algebra. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know all this other shit, and you ask me something about fucking philosophy or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't even get to that yet. You know what I'm saying? But I can. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even get to that yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey
Like that type
man,
shit.
hey, stop saying you know what I'm saying, bro.
Well, do you understand? As I'm talking, when I say you understand, I'm trying to grab your attention. See if you understand. You hear me?
You
That's
know
what I'm
we
saying.
do. We just sitting here listening, Debo. We just listening, bro. You ain't gotta ask
All right. All right, man. You just yeah. Well, what I'm saying, it's real though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the gems, man. You know what I mean? Just know. That's why I say I tell people all the time, you
So
know
what's the?
who you.
All right, so look.
I'm like E and Josh. What's the conclusion? What's the end game?
What you
What's all
mean? What's
that?
the end game?
Yeah, what's
You
all
you
that?
supposed to be trying to get up out of
Let me tell
here.
you what happened.
I'm saying
If you know where you at,
you
if
got
you
the
know where
tele. Wait.
Nobody gonna die. Your soul gonna live on.
Hold on, man. You got these
End
hurricanes
game.
happening. You got these floods happening. These tornadoes. These fires.
End
You got the
game is
Taliban. All
nobody
these
gonna
things.
die and
All
your
these
soul
things
gonna live
happening, bro.
on.
Like, what's going on?
what's going on in the
Why
world,
the Caucasian race are the dominant race, bro?
because they understand energy and you don't. They took your knowledge from you and they're using it against you. That's all. And you don't.
And where's our knowledge at?
It's out here. You know it. You just ain't you ain't even trying to tap
Where's
into that.
that? Where was it at? Cause see, I remember when I was little.
Nature studying.
It's all around you, bro. I'm just
Bro,
saying it ain't nothing hiding from you. There's nothing hiding from you, bro. It's on you. It's on you.
no. There wasn't
What
no
you
such
mean,
thing
no?
as I'm saying there wasn't no such thing as iPhones and all
It's
that
just
stuff
like no. It's just like saying
when
everything
we
that you
was
know about.
young.
Look, and everything you know about being a Hebrew. That shit was not hiding from you. All the knowledge you know about being a Hebrew was not
Right.
hiding from you. It was always around you, bro. It
Guess
was
where it
not hiding
was?
from you, bro.
Debo.
Ain't you a Hebrew, right?
Debo. No, I'm not. I don't speak Hebrew.
I mean, you know, you're an Israelite. I mean, what are you? I mean, what you study, the stuff that you study,
I'm studying the
the
Bible.
science that you study,
The Bible.
that science, whatever
It ain't
science that you study.
The Bible.
All right, whatever type of science that you studying.
Bible.
All right, the Bible. That shit was not. That shit was. That's not hiding from. That wasn't hiding from you before you knew it. That's all I'm saying. All right.
It was sitting on grandma's shelf.
All right. So the knowledge is was always the
okay.
knowledge is
So the
always
knowledge.
obtainable.
So the
It was
knowledge
always
that you got.
obtainable.
Wait. So the knowledge that you speaking, that you saying, what was that at?
It was.
What he
Look,
said
I'm gonna tell you.
it was right there. Just like your grandma Bible
Everything
was
I'm
right
saying.
there. The knowledge is still right there.
It's still from.
You just didn't understand how to
First, it came from research.
It was
First,
like that.
first it came from research. I'm gonna tell you. First it came from research and
that shit was there. He had to go get it.
And listen, and then look, and then after I went to go get it, it's like you open up your consciousness, bro, to a whole nother frequency, bro, to where shit just start flowing in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know why we wasn't getting taught that, but we was getting taught the Bible though.
Well, what's what you got to ask your grandma that, you know what I'm saying? And people that was over us when we was young, and they just took us in church, ain't tell us nothing about nothing else. They ain't tell us about voodoo. They ain't tell us about coming out the body or nothing. They ain't tell us about the pineal gland. They ain't tell us about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Being a vegan, eating good, real food. They ain't tell me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You had to go get this knowledge from people that have already obtained it, and they pass it down to you. And then from there, shit. Once you get the truth, my nigga, it's like you open up the Pandora's box.
Once again, Debo, from when I look at history, I see our people reading the Bible, being enslaved, going to church. The information that you got and that you learned, where was that at, and why wasn't that being taught Why was we getting taught the Bible in church and stuff like that? Why we wasn't getting taught?
Well, we were getting taught wrong, bro.
Okay,
bro, but
go ahead,
now
Dan.
listen.
That's why.
Go Dan.
That's because your ancestors that
I
been
can't
through
see
that
or hear
struggle,
Dan though.
your ancestors that been through that struggle.
Everybody gotta come back in, D, if you can't hear Dan. Because
I
everybody
can't.
else
The
has.
only thing they can teach you is what
I
they've
can't hear
been
or
taught.
see him.
Yeah,
I
go
You know
can
what I
ahead,
hear
mean?
Dan.
Dan.
They
Hold
haven't
on,
been
Debo.
Yeah, and see you.
I can hear Dan. Just let Dan talk. Hold on.
look, they haven't been enlightened at that point. You know what I mean? They only teaching you what they've been taught. They didn't know no better at that point. How they gonna teach you something they don't know? It's supposed to get better with the generations, and that's what we doing now with us talking. But going back to try to figure out why they didn't teach you that or why it wasn't being taught, it's that simple. They didn't know no better. They were still coming out of the shit.
Well, when I say why they wasn't teaching us, I'm saying like in a sense of we had a book called the Bible, and that was there, and they was teaching us that. So where was the book at that Debo the knowledge that Debo got?
See, the knowledge that Debo got didn't come straight from the Bible.
No, I know that. I'm saying, where did it come from?
Well, he looks at astronomical type shit. Yeah, I mean, like more.
Let him answer that.
Go ahead.
D.
Yeah, I still can't
Say
see
where you
Dan
get information from.
from the source.
Wait. No. D,
when your pineal gland open,
D, hold up.
and when you tapped into the direct. I'm gonna say it in the language that you can understand, even though this ain't.
Hey, hold on, wait. Let you to ask.
Tell him to let you answer the question so he can kind of get it, and then he elaborate on it.
Come on, Judah.
No. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you answer the question and then let D elaborate on it, because D ain't gonna have him understand what it.
If he can hear Judah want to ask the question. Yeah.
I know, but he had tapped out. He had got out of it. But the way he answered, the way he gonna answer that question, Judah still ain't gonna see what the fuck he's saying.
I don't know. I feel like they got to talk for themselves, being that they hear they can do that. But the thing is, he can't hear or see you.
Oh yeah, Debo can't hear or see you, Dan. He can't hear you.
That's the thing. So when you was talking, he don't know you was just talking. He was just going. All right, let's see. All right. We need to know. Can you see Roxy?
No.
Hey, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and
I keep going out and coming back in.
I'm gonna say this and be final with everything. You know, if you can answer this,
that's cool. That's cool right there.
If you can answer this, then I mean, I just shut the fuck up. I won't say nothing.
Well, you got to be willing to accept the answer.
Wait. Let him ask the question, man.
I know. I'm a listen, because that's what I like to do.
Listen then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk over you. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just listen, and I'm gonna just have whatever I think in my mind, and then that's gonna be it. So, my question is to everybody on here. I don't know if Josh and them still here. I don't know, but if they not, then y'all can tell them.
No, they gone. They left. I told them to come in here.
We're gonna let you ask the question. Then we're gonna let D answer, and then Fam, and I just I go last.
Okay, so AD and BC, we know for a fact that that's how we measure time. AD, this is not something I made up. This is not something. Hold on, D. Hold on. AD and BC is how we measure time. BC means before Christ, and AD means after death. Why do we measure time by a man whose only identity, the only way you can learn about him is in the Bible? Why do humans, the 7 billion people on this earth, I don't care what nationality you are, we measure time by BC and AD? If the Bible isn't real and all this stuff that Debo is saying about souls and spirits, what is this AD and BC stuff? Because the last time I checked, the year is 2021. Where did we get that from?
Okay,
I'm done.
let me hold on. Let me go first, y'all, real quick. Let me say this, Julie, because I like that, and you made me think about a question to ask as an answer. Okay, because hey, you can take how you want to, but the people that created these calendars and dates didn't speak English, first of all. So the word for Jesus, it should be AY or BY instead of AD and BC. AC and, you know what I'm saying? It should be Y. Because Yahweh Shai, if you want to be technical with it, that's what the word is in the language. So I don't know. You tell me who the hell is the seed? And then I can say that's who that's talking about. But if it was talking about Yahweh, it should say Y. BY. So that's my answer. Next. Who next?
So what was the question? What was the question again? Why I said A, B, B, you know what he said?
Ask the question again, Judah, for the next person.
Ask the question again.
Okay. So the question, my question is, it's really not towards you, because Jihad, I mean, you believe in the Bible, so I mean, it's really not. I don't know.
Man, just ask the question, brother. Just ask the question, brother. We being unbiased and we talking.
Right. Okay. So the question is if what Debo is saying is true and we're souls and all this. I mean, because I know your body has a soul, but I'm saying in the aspect of how he's saying it and all this spirits and stuff, and you know, all the stuff that Debo talk about. And you know, and if the Bible isn't real and all that, my question is why do we measure time by Jesus? Because you have AD and then you have BC. BC means before Christ, AD means after death. And then the last time I checked, like I say, the year we living in is 2021. So that's 2021 years after Jesus Christ died.
Don't forget about the foe.
The who?
See, well, that's another topic, man. But go ahead.
Well, yeah, that's my question. Why do we measure time by a man that comes out of the Bible? And we don't measure time by no other man. No other man on the earth we don't measure time by, but by Jesus.
Hey, before you answer that, did you hear Lat response?
I heard some of it. I heard some of it. Cause you know, every time I started talking to them, they was gonna throw my reception out. They don't want me to say nothing.
Oh, well, go ahead and answer.
Well, why we do that? That's like asking a question. But see, we didn't always do that, because we even had a different time. The lunar calendar really was 9 months. Now we have a 12-month calendar. You know, and also time it go forward, you know, year, then it go backward, an hour. You know, so really, I mean, and plus the dynasty that we living in, Like you have the age we live in. Like you had the age of Pisces, the age of Aquarius, and I mean we didn't always, you know, just measure by that time. I think that what has happened, just like with everything else, the um the people who controlling all of that, like the last what I say 6,000 years, right? Because Satan has been given 6,000 years of rule, and we are at the end of that 6,000 year rule. And so therefore, by him having a 6,000 year rule, it's a lot of things going to look to us as being real, and it's not. You know, like for example, we don't really know if you got a 12-month calendar and you got a 9-month calendar, and then you count 3,000 years, you know, between that 3 month period being taken in and taken out. I mean, you really want to know what time, or how many years went by, or what time frame, or what zone you're in, nothing like that. So really, man, as far as that question go, I just say, I mean, like as far as the spirits go, man, I talked to the pastor today. You know, the Reverend Anderson. I ain't talked to them in like I say 3 years, man. You know, and you know, like the shit that happened. You know, I was telling G that about it earlier. You know, I was telling him about it, and he was saying, and it's like he ain't never changed, man. I mean, he still talking about spirit. Ain't no such thing as flesh and blood. So I was telling him about you know, flesh and blood, uh, Satan's bloodline on earth. And he was telling me that angels can't. He think the devil is an angel, but that's another subject. But the point that he was saying angels. I was telling him about Genesis 6:1-6. And he was saying angels can't reproduce. It's a spirit. Okay, well you want to call them angels? I said, well in Genesis 6:1-6, when it said the sons of God came down and had sex with the daughters of men, and they married them, and they had babies. They had married them. They chose, and they had offspring.
I can see now, DJ.
They had offspring, and they were
Uh,
giants. Hold on, D. They had
Go ahead, my bad.
offspring. They had offspring, and they were giants. I mean, so you mean to tell me that they didn't uh, produce the angels, the spirits you call? They didn't produce those. You telling me that Genesis 1-6, 1-6 is a lie? That they didn't produce the Nephilim, you know? And he was here, and he read it again. And he said the same thing. A spirit, he said, the angel is a spirit. And the spirit can't produce nothing with no human. I'm showing it right here in Genesis 1-6. I mean 6. Genesis 6:1-6. When talk about the angels came down. You know. So as far as that go, man, I don't that's why I say uh I don't really believe that like I told you, the devil is not no spook. The devil ain't no spirit. You know what I'm saying? The devil is flesh and blood right here on this earth, walking around with you. You know? And he is in a fleshly body. Just like God's children in a fleshly body. You know? So now and I also asked him if he started talking about Jesus was always here and he's a spirit, or he started as a spirit and then he you know he came into the flesh because in the beginning was the word and the word was God and the word with God and the word became flesh. You know, and he was saying that that word was the spirit of Jesus and it became flesh and it was always there. So like, okay, well, I'm gonna ask you this. He said I gotta go. I said I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, if Jesus was always there, right? Um, and he's a son of God, right? He said, yeah. I said, so if the son in Genesis 6:1-6, when the sons of God came down and married, had sex with the daughters of men, was Jesus the son of God did? You know, in Genesis 6, because he was always there, he was the son of God. It specifically say the sons of God came down and married, had sex with the daughters of men, and had children by them. He said he thought about it. He said, "Oh, well, I gotta go now. I gotta let you go." See, he didn't want to answer the question, man. You know, but you know, like flaming on the sons of God was anything, everything was called the sons of God, even the Nephilim, even the animal with 10 horns and 10 eyes. Them was, you know, but you know, as far as the spirit thing go, man, you know, I think that's just some some deception really, because I mean, because we live, we eat, we drink. You know what I'm saying? We do things that spirits can't do. Now we are. They can be like the deception is easy because when they say our spirit, okay, our spirit in a way do what we do if it's a spirit. It's shaped like us. You know what I'm saying? It do what we do. Like a mirror image or something. But as far as I don't think no spirit eat no physical food. I don't think no physical person eat no spiritual food. You know, I think that spirit stuff is really just deception is what I think it is. Because I don't know. I mean,
All right. Uh,
so yeah.
Judah, ask your question, Judah.
So my question is, why do we measure time by
Using
Jesus
Jesus.
Christ? Why do we have BC and AD? Why do we measure time by this man if Jesus wasn't
Why
real?
do
Or,
we use Jesus?
huh?
Who
Why do we
time is
use
it?
Jesus? I answered your question.
Well,
That
I'm gonna
was
say,
with
oh,
Debo. Come on,
Because
Debo.
2021, right? That's the year we in. That is based off
AD.
the after death, right?
Right. So yeah.
So why do
Why
we
do we
measure
use him?
time? And to go back to what Jihad was saying, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to correct nobody. I just want people to understand that it wasn't 9 months. It was 10 months. We had 10
It
months
was
instead of.
9. It was
No, it
9.
was
The
10.
lunar
It was
calendar was
10.
9.
It was
It was 9, man. Cause look, they was having a debate about everybody was debating about like they saying a woman being God. I don't really think that. They were saying like a woman carry a baby for 9 months. That's what they got, and that's what the year was counted as. After 9 months, you was a year old, and a baby woman carried a baby for 9 months, and 9 months was a year. That's what that's in the lunar calendar, but it got a lot to do with Islam too. So I know it was 9 months, but yeah, but you say 10, okay, cool, but yeah,
Hey,
but you got 4 more thousand years before Jesus though. Why they don't count that? We just count for the last 2,000 years.
hey, but that's my question. That's why I say that's why I asked that. Like, and I'm saying that because we ain't got no control, no power of anything. So the people that's in power made it like that. So they the ones who so-called saying that they don't even believe. You got a lot of folks that say they don't believe in God, they don't believe in Jesus. The Bible is the white man's book and all this stuff. But yet, and Jesus isn't real. The Bible isn't real, right? But why do we measure time by this guy? That's this.
because
this
the
I would
people
yield
that
that.
say, oh, I'm just asking the same question you already asked. But go ahead.
No, you didn't. But
That's
anyway,
not a question.
You,
That's
you
not a
said
question, bro.
you
hold
said
on.
why did we make the time by this man if he not real? Basically, what you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
trying to answer that.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm saying my answer to that. Well, my
How do we get the
uh,
time that we have now? 2021.
well,
How
we
do we
didn't
get
make it
that?
up. Me and you didn't, but
Right.
and the only way I can't just lie and say, just make up something. Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easily we have tools at our hand that we can look up and see who the fuck came up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck even named it AD? Why you had to put it AD? You know what I'm saying? Because Jesus. Because if you look, because if honestly, if I go to Google,
Gregorian.
if you saying AD at the death and all that, but if you go simple shit like how old is the Bible? It's only like 2,000 years, and put how old is the Earth? That shit is, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't add up, my nigga. So we going off 2000, and the Earth is like millions of years old, some shit like that. 100,000, 300,000, 500,000. You know what I'm saying? They don't even add up. You know what I'm saying? It just that lets you know the people that was running shit wanted to do shit how they want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit still running. Obviously, they still running shit today because that shit still standing today. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so you do know when you look at certain history books, right? Because I mean, if ain't nothing real, right, we can go by history, right? They got times where, you know, they got 1553 BC, you know what I'm saying? Or they got something AD. You know, you'll see that stuff written down. Like, what were they doing? What were they saying? What was those numbers? And who made that up?
Look, I understand when you talk about the Bible and you prove your points through scriptures and stuff. I get that, but that question that you're asking, that doesn't validate anything because we all know that you've been tricked from the beginning, and that trick, that is a trick. If it wasn't, you would have acknowledged when he said it shouldn't be BC, it should be BY. But you didn't acknowledge that because you've been brainwashed and you still being brainwashed and you don't understand what it's saying. But to the extent that the time and the things that we was taught, it's all been a brainwash thing. It's all been something to control us and make us think something else when it's actually this. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, like you gotta open your mind to other things. You know what I mean? Like it can't just be this. This is what it is. It can't be that.
Nobody's name is nothing else in a different language. Your name is your name in all languages.
The reason why
your name is your name in all languages.
Acknowledge it. The reason why I didn't acknowledge it, I can't believe I gotta explain myself on this, is that's Hebrew, bro. We don't speak Hebrew. His name, Yahweh Shai, is his Hebrew name. That's his Hebrew name. Yahweh Shai is the Hebrew name. We speak English, so they used English, BC, AD.
You know why you brainwashed? Because the people that taught us English brainwashed us. That is why you're brainwashed.
I never disagreed that I wasn't. I'm brainwashed in the simple fact that, yeah, this language that I'm speaking isn't mine. Yeah, in that sense, I'm brainwashed. But other than that, I don't get what you're saying because my initial question, like I said, I'm gonna keep going back to it. Why do we measure time? Because that we know right now that time is the thing that we're dealing with right now. When you go to a job or you fill out an application or some papers, they're gonna be like, "What's the date?" You're gonna say such and such 2021. Where did 2021 come from? Who made that up? It wasn't me and you, like D said. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me and him. So it was the people that had power to do so. And not only that, they was measuring it off a man that they knew existed.
No, they were measuring it off a man that they wanted you to believe in. They measured it off a man that they felt that you could follow so they can control you. And at this point, they still controlling you because you feel like this time is measured after somebody that they just made the name up for.
I feel like it's made after this. That name is there after the time because that's what it was called. It's called. I didn't make that up. I didn't say AD and BC.
But you know who did? The people that's controlling your brain.
Okay, so why did they do that though? Why did they make that up?
To control your brain. Did you not hear what the hell I said?
Hey, wait,
but I'm saying,
hold on, wait.
It's not making sense to me.
I need to understand something. I need to know this. What was the original language that Christ spoke or Yahweh Shai spoke that was spoke to him when he spoke to everybody else?
All right, let me say something real quick first.
Hebrew.
Was it Arabic?
Hebrew.
Wasn't Aramaic?
No.
It was Hebrew. Aramaic, but
it was not Aramaic.
Hebrew is it was his
I don't know.
race.
That.
That was his race. You know what
It
I'm
was
saying? But anyway,
Aramaic.
because he spoke
It was
Aramaic,
Aramaic.
his race was Hebrew, and this in the almanac. I mean, not the almanac, but fucking what you call them long big ass little grandma used to have. Where he spoke Aramaic, his race was Hebrew, and his religion was Judaism. His religion was Judaism. That's what they say. Okay, boom. So all right, so but I just want to say the AD. I'm looking on according to common knowledge, AD stands for Anno Domino,
Yeah.
Domino, Domini. You know what I'm saying? Latin for in the year of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And refers specifically to the birth of Jesus Christ. You hear me?
I just
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
All right. So, and they specifically talking about the birth of Jesus Christ. So you got to go back and now we know Jesus Christ. If you go back to when he was born, that can be looked up and you will see that was what 2,000 some years ago or something like that. When the pyramids of Giza is over 12,000 years old, you know what I'm saying? And the earth is even longer than that, you know what I'm saying? So that shows you that Jesus wasn't here.
Yo. Yo. Why I
I'm
can't hear
here.
nothing?
You can hear me?
Debo first. Debo,
You can hear me?
I hear you, but I don't hear Debo talking no more.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
had
don't
my.
hear me?
Oh, there you go.
You can't hear me?
I hear
Yeah,
you
I hear
now.
you now.
Oh, I was saying that for as the whole, like if AD stands for in the year of the Lord, which specifically refers to Jesus Christ, then and if you look up Jesus Christ, I'm just saying you got to really do your research on this shit. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge is out there. You look up what the fuck, how long was, you know what I'm saying? When was he born? You know what I'm saying? You'll see that how long he was on Earth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it wasn't nothing but like 2,000 years ago or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So boom. And if you look up the pyramids of Giza, they over 12,000 years old. Older than that, older than him. You know what I'm saying? Then you look up how old the earth is, that's even longer. So that lets you know that Jesus wasn't here from the beginning of the time. However, he was here, or whatever the story they made up. But when he did, whatever they did came up with the story, or he came with, or whatever people want to believe, that they took that, you know what I'm saying, and used that as a staple to
This one is people
because
never.
but look, you know what though too though, because it became so big too, you know what I'm saying, that they know they can use that through time to try to show to try to show people um like use that as a reference to show what happened in this time and what happened in this time, you know what I'm saying? But they got
It,
people older, it was
it was.
kings and queens, people way older than him. You know what I'm saying? They could have used. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the people that's running like royalty said, the people that's running the earth. You know what I'm saying? At the time of that time, the kings, the queens, that time they threw out all the burnt the books that they wanted, and kept what they wanted, and used this. They had councils and all this, and they used that as the motherfucking staple to say this is the time for this. You know what I'm saying? And until today, it's still doing that shit. Today. You know what I'm saying? Which that don't mean that, you know what I mean? So I understand, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't, even though we go by AD and BC, that doesn't really like, you know what I'm saying? It's
And
not
even
no,
All right,
I'm
look,
trying to
let me
I'm
let me get one in. Let me get one.
back on the lat question because the lat was like if then it wasn't a C, it was a Y. Like why is it a Y? It was some real
yeah, and
shit.
they ain't even, and that's why I'm saying that's part of the manipulation too, because they ain't even using his real name in the shit. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna use it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
I think right now he just jumped out so he can do some research
The hell, what are you gonna do? Get the Bible?
or the internet. Right now he
Either,
in crunch time.
either way, there's no explanation why it's not BY
Yeah, I mean,
or
Because
BJ
because
or
the
BJ.
manipulate, but you know why? Because the manipulation was already set in, and they wanted to keep that up. You know
that's
what I'm
what I
saying?
was.
That's all it was. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
wanted
it's
you to
okay.
know.
Hey, it's
You know
cool,
what I'm
y'all.
saying?
It's cool,
That
man.
was.
Yeah. But
Hold
before
up.
we move on, man, I need to holler
Hold
at
up.
G.
Jihad was saying something.
That's what I'm saying. I need to let him say what he was finna say.
Oh, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
No. Oh, when he was talking about the time,
Yeah, that
so
was
why we use the why we use the time that we use?
yeah.
You know, basically, man, it's the same thing, man. It's like you say, it's
BC
people that
common
rule.
error.
You got artifacts. I
BCE.
mean, and pyramids.
Hold on, D.
You got artifacts. You got
I don't
pyramids.
hear nothing.
You know what I'm saying? I said you got artifacts. And you got pyramids. You know what I'm saying? You
This
got
nigga did
things
kiss
that's
me.
way older than that. What'd you say?
Devo, mute
What
your
you talking
mic,
about,
bro.
man? Yeah, me too,
All
man.
right.
You can't
They
hear
know
nobody
they,
else.
they
You
yeah,
can't
me
hear
too,
nobody
man.
else.
Damn, so I mean, but yeah, you know, it goes back like to like I was saying to the 6,000 year rule. It says they've been given a 6,000 year rule. You know, so and and what he done, he used the image of Jesus to manipulate people. You know, like he said, I'm here to tell you, I will be worshipped like the Most High. I will sit on the throne of the soul of God, and that's in Isaiah 14:12, and then in Revelation 20:26. No, in Revelation, I think it's 16:22, something like that. But anyway, he says at the end, he said, "I am the root and the offspring of David. I am the bright and morning star." And you look at like I said, Isaiah 14:12, it say, "Oh Lucifer, the bright and morning star, how have you have fallen?" So you got him in Isaiah, a bright and morning star. Here in Revelation, and it's the bright and morning star. Jesus, the bright and morning star. So who is the bright and morning star? Is it Jesus, or is it Satan, the bright morning star? You know. But what he does, he uses Jesus' image to manipulate people. That's what he does. I know he gets you. So what they do, man, is it goes back to paganism. You know, and that's a worship more than one God in any shape or form or fashion. You know, like it don't
Hey,
matter if it's Father, Son, Holy Ghost. It don't matter if it's the Father, Son, and
Jihad,
Spirit. Which was, yeah, go ahead.
but I don't want to cut you out. But while you still
No,
on that bright star, right?
yeah,
Yesterday we did a recording, and he showed me in Genesis that it said he created a light, right?
yeah.
But then further down in Genesis, it said he created day and night. So that first light that he told me was Jesus, but when I asked him, was Jesus here the whole time and was he the fucking serpent? He skipped past the question. He didn't answer that one. But he went on to explain some other shit. So if that first light was Satan falling, because Satan was supposedly the guardian over the Garden of Eden and shit like that. Yeah, I
But
mean,
see,
from
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
so
Go ahead.
when that first light hit, just a thought, was that Satan and then he created day and night? Or did that first light was the same light, he just added the night?
Well, man, I had that question
Can I say
way
something
back.
about that?
I'm
And
gonna
a
mute
little
my mic.
Well,
I'm
hold
a
on,
little
D.
off on
Hold on.
that too. I mean, I just
Go
want to
ahead.
say one thing real quick, just to clarify something.
Yeah. Go
That
ahead, though.
like sometimes it's gonna be hard for like to understand a lot of for us to a lot to build upon a lot of things, conversations, because it's like we dig into like now not to just say nothing about nothing about or nobody believe in nothing. I'm just saying like we'll get into a lie, we'll talk about a lie and try to look for what's real and what's true within the lie. You know what I'm saying? And it may have fragments of the truth in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to try to decipher what's, you know what I'm saying, especially when it's metaphor, got a lot of metaphoric shit and you know what I'm saying, all type of shit like that within it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to decode this shit, but the whole thing. What I'm saying, so that's why a lot of topics that we talk about, you know what I'm saying, it'd be hard to get to a solid, you know what I'm saying? Because we digging into a lot in the first place and we trying to make truth out of it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like or trying to understand it in a way that makes it truthful, you know what I'm saying? Or factual, you know what I'm saying? It's kinda it would be, you know what I'm saying, kinda like you know what I'm saying? So just know that when we talking about stuff, you know what I mean? Like especially when it goes to into religion, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of man-made stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you know, but like I
All right,
say, it
look.
is truth in it. I'm gonna say that because I always say,
All
because I
right.
know a lot of people always say, ain't nothing real about it, ain't nothing real, and I understand what they saying, where they come from, but I have witnessed, like I seen. Like I can say it, like it's hard, might be hard. I know what they mean, you know what I'm saying, when they say that, you know what I'm saying. But I know it's facts in there though too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but you just gotta know. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's hard to try to find the truth within things that are distorted, and you looking at it from that distorted angle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying too. You ain't even. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at something from a fucked up angle, from the way it was made. You know what I'm saying? Instead of another whole another angle. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
All right.
But
All right,
but
look.
when you said about
All right, look. Okay,
the
go ahead.
light, see, now I'm finna dig into. You know what I'm saying?
You said right quick,
I
man.
really
You going
don't
on for an
know
hour, man.
because I never thought about that too. So that was a good little thing about because I know I heard it. I know it do say in the book that Lucifer did say he the light and he the something, and it's a scripture in there that say something like that. You know what I'm saying about Lucifer saying he the light and something like that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, you know what I'm saying?
It's
And
10 months, bro. And I say that because I was gonna ask him.
You say it's 10 months?
Yeah, because I was gonna ask him what does the word "sep" mean in September.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay, now look.
Mute your
Oh,
mic,
yeah.
D. Mute your mic.
Oh, yeah. All right, check this out, man. Okay, now I had that question way back too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? 2000,
The 10 month.
probably.
What? That's
When I
what
read the Bible,
That's what I'm saying.
it say in the beginning.
November. The first words, the root word of November is Nova. That's
Man, this
9.
nigga here talking about the goddamn November.
Yeah.
Look here, man.
Hey, let them answer it. Tell them, hold on. Let them answer
God
it.
damn. Mute the mic, man. Shit. Mute that bullshit. That nigga ain't talking about shit. Mute that bullshit, my nigga. Nah. Look. It says that in the beginning he said let there be light, right? Okay, now that's one. And then when you go further down, like in
I
six,
don't know
going
what
down
that
there,
boy got going. He done jumped
it
off and
say,
then want to try to have a private conversation. He only want to talk to somebody that agree with him or
man,
something.
look,
I
say
don't know.
D,
But it ain't even got to
D.
be about that, man. It's about
Mute your mic,
understanding,
D.
man. You know what I'm saying? But
D,
you
you
know,
had your turn,
I
man.
don't
Mute your
know.
mic, bro.
But then again,
D,
we are,
D,
you know what I'm saying?
D,
I'm gonna say this.
D,
D
Hey,
can't
D.
hear
wait.
you.
What happened? What y'all talking about?
Mute your mic, D.
Hey, Jihad.
What
D can't
happened?
hear you. D can't hear you, fam.
He can't hear me.
Oh yeah, I can't hear
D,
you. Huh?
Why you can't hear me?
I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
hold on.
He ain't been tripping on. He couldn't hit royalty at first. Hold on, G. Hold on.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to see what y'all
What the
looking at.
hell?
No, Jihad finna try to address what he just said.
Nah,
Who?
I'm what you had here. You talk about the lights.
Go
You
ahead,
talking about the
man.
lights. When it say in the beginning that he created, well, he said let there be light, right? So there's one light. That's one. And then you go further down, he said he created the sun, the moon, and the stars. And there's four lights. So I done some research on it, and they say that that first light is supposed to be wisdom. And with wisdom, he created everything else, right? So, and some say, they got different interpretations about, it's a book called the Bible as it was, you know. And that book, excuse me, in that book right there, it say that, that like, that first light, it was like, when it said, in the beginning, it say he was, hold on, what it
I
say?
don't hear nothing.
Hold on. The Spirit of God hovered over the waters.
Hey,
And
hold on, real
the
quick,
darkness,
G-Hop, real quick.
yeah.
Oh shit! Damn, everybody fell out. Debo said he couldn't hear you. He finna jump back in, see if we can hear
Oh,
you.
oh,
Hey,
look.
shout out, little bro. I see you watching. Shout out to you, little bro. I see you. If you shit, if you want the link, I see you the link. Just say something in the comments. I see the link so you hop in. Go ahead, G Hud. Can y'all hear G Hud?
Man, I'm gonna go to my other phone and go see. I'm finna go to
You know what? I'm
YouTube
gonna
and see if
take.
I
I'm
can hear him on
gonna.
there.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah. I'm waiting on Judah to come back too, man, because I told y'all talking about that light. I sent them the link though. Shout out to you, little bro. Oh, you at work? All right. That's a bet. Well, oh shit, yeah, we probably be off by the time you get off work.
Who is that? Jihad?
Nah, that's you see look at the comment section.
All right. Wait, that's the chat, right?
Yeah. Not the private chat. Not the private chat. There you go, big lady.
Nah, I hear you. It just came through delayed. I don't know why, but it came through and then repeated itself.
Oh, you watching it? Send me the link. Oh, you'll join up? All right. I got you, little bro. I'll see you the link real quick.
So what the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
I
Read the comments,
I
though. That's
tell
what
you,
I'm talking to.
I'm Cam, Mike, chat, live. I mean, leave.
G-Hud, I can't hear you on the what's the name, but I can hear you in the live stream though. I can hear you on here. I can hear you on here.
All right, well, just mute your mic while you just mute your mic yeah. There you go. My bad. I ain't mean to just get all extra like that. But... All right, bro. I sent you the link. If you want to hop in this thing. Go ahead, GR. You can finish.
Let me turn this
On the phone, man.
Yeah. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
It said that darkness was on the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the water. And then that's what he said. Let there be light. Now, some people say that that the light was like when he created the light was fire. That was it was fire. That the light was fire. He protected himself from whoever, whatever was out there. He was just him. It was fire. It was supposed to be like fire.
But I believe that that light was wisdom, really. And with wisdom he created everything else. Because that's like 4 different lights. And I had that question a long time ago, man. I saw that too. I had noticed that too about those lights. Like you were talking about Satan being that light, you know, and it could be that too because I mean he was always there too, you know. He was always there too, and for protecting the Garden of Eden, heaven he was in charge of defense and music, and that's what I basically think that when it comes to the 4 lights, it was wisdom, the first one, then the sun, moon, and stars. But with wisdom, he did, create everything else. That's what I think the light was. The first light. Out of all them 4 lights, that's what I think that first light was.
Hey, whenever y'all get a chance, I'm gonna let the conversation keep going. But whenever y'all get a chance, go back and watch the one from yesterday, man, or skim
Jesus.
through it, or skim through it and listen to some of the shit. But
What's on the that's you want us to look at?
I mean, because it's a lot of stuff that we touched on. Like we touched on tonight, a lot of the stuff we touched on yesterday. I mean, like
Now I'm saying as far as on the video from the last one, what topic that you want us to pay attention to? Is it something talking about the lights or
we talked about that too. But he told me the light was Jesus. The first light was Jesus. And so I was like, if the first light was Jesus, right? And Jesus was here before God made man. And so I was like, if the first light was Jesus, right?
Go ahead, Roger.
I mean, like, okay, it would make more sense to me that first light was the devil falling, because he was the ruler or the overseer over that land where they was. So when Lat was talking about the serpent, I understood that they weren't really talking about serpent. They was talking about that man that was over that land that had sex with Eve and Adam and all that shit. But the way he explained it was, first he explained it that he understood that's what happened. And then he said that the first light was Jesus, and the other 2 lights were the sun and the moon. He never spoke of a 4th light. It was only 3.
Let me call Judah real quick and see if I can get him to.
He only spoke of 3 lights.
Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, Jihad, I want you to think about, is God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost the same person? And give me an answer on that, because that was another thing we talked about yesterday.
I don't know what he is.
Wait, I think Jihad had a fucking debate about that shit before.
Is God Jesus?
Wait, I think Jihad had a fucking debate about that shit before. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that shit.
No, I don't believe that they're the same person. No, I don't believe that they are. They say that that's just more what you call deception. To get you to worship or believe in something other than just one. Just the one. Because I believe like the Holy Quran says, say he is God, the one, the only. He begetted not, nor is he begotten. And none like unto him. So they be true that they can't be the same person. So
Hey, man.
like when he was the God. Now go ahead.
My man, I ain't gonna cut you out. I just wanted to say, man, everybody, including us that's on here, hit the like button And you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to share it today. You can share it tomorrow, but share this shit too. But everybody hit the like button. I should have at least 5 likes on this motherfucker right now.
That's fact. You know, I watch all of them, nigga.
So
But yeah, go ahead,
Jihad,
Jihad, man. Finish doing you
Yeah.
can finish.
yeah.
Hey,
So Jihad, you saying that Jesus and God is basically the same person? They just have different titles to worship certain
no, that's me.
things.
That's me.
No,
I'm saying that. I'm saying that, but he's saying it's not. I say that because God say he a jealous God. He don't want you to believe in nobody but him, right? So why would I have to
Worship.
pray through
You don't want you
one
to
to get to
worship.
the other?
But yeah.
Why would I have to pray to one to get to the other if that's the only God I should be praying to and worshiping? Like, I feel
I
that
mean,
God is God, the creator. Jesus is God in human form, and the Holy Ghost is fucking what you feel when I guess he talk to you or show you a different way of life or something. I feel like they're all in one. And what that
I agree
said,
with.
like he said, I am good, I am evil, I do all these things. Like, why are you believing in all this other shit if he telling you he good and evil? He wants you to believe just in him. Why are you believing in everything else? I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna let somebody answer that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. In the Bible, it say all weapons shall form against me shall not prosper. But at the same time, he also said that you can't hurt nobody or that it won't be hurt or that you won't get hurt by it. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, I feel like he ain't saying that don't don't do nothing bad. He just saying if you do something bad or if something bad happened to you, these are the basic information. You know what I'm saying on this situation that I did. Uh, if I was in a situation, you know what I'm saying, this is what I did to get up out that situation. But if it was to happen and a weapon do a bullet go off and hit you, he ain't saying that it ain't gonna happen. He just saying that it shouldn't possible, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, anything happen, just pray to him, leave it to him. He take care of the rest. You know what I'm saying? So I mean at the end of the day, I feel what you're saying, LaDan, because I feel the same way too. You know what I'm saying? They just like everybody saying God this, Allah this, Jewish, Christians, you know what I'm saying? It's only one God, it's just a different title. So long as
Hey,
you believe in a high
that's me
power,
right there. That's how I feel too.
long long as you believe
Everybody
in
got
long as you believe in a high power and have faith in yourself because you guard yourself, you is guard creation. So if you guard creation, how come you don't have the same power and will and thinking just like he do if he created us? You feel what I'm saying? So I agree with you. I agree with you though.
I can answer that, but that'll be like on some Debo shit, like nigga, because we ain't tapped into that energy yet. Yeah, I mean, if we was tapped into that energy, we would be able to do all that shit.
Hey, let me say this though. Let me say this.
Man, let me say something, man. Hold on, man.
Man, what you
Yeah,
got?
niggas, I've been quiet.
You
I've
want
been
to say,
quiet. I want to comment on that, man. Hold
what
on.
you want to say, man? You over
I
there
just
playing?
want to say one thing.
What you want to say, man?
I just want to say one thing. Now, everybody ain't gonna agree with this because everybody do this, but when you pray, you ain't doing nothing but talking to spirits, man. That's it. God don't. I mean, first of all, God ain't even what we think it is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you pray, you ain't doing nothing but talking to spirits, man. Giving up your energy, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't prayed. I'm gonna be real. I ain't prayed in years, nigga. Years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that just being 100. You know what I'm saying? Now, they're not to say. See, when you look at things from an emotional standpoint, you'll say you'll be looking at what's bad and what's good. You know what I'm saying? I was telling somebody this the other day. You know what I'm saying? You can't be looking at life through emotions. You know what I'm saying? We already know if a nigga step on your shoes and you shoot him and you go to jail, you're gonna be in jail. Talking, damn, I don't know what you because you got mad. You acting on your emotions. We ain't supposed to be acting on our emotions. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So when you looking at things, just you know what I'm saying through life, is it good? Is it like you know what I'm saying? Even if you looking at what you finna eat, what you finna wear, you know what I'm saying? You looking at it, is it good? Is it bad? Is it right? Is it wrong? All that is looking at it from an emotional perspective. You know what I'm saying? So, and I said that to say, so when you praying, bro, first of all, people think that they ain't responsible for their life. You know what I'm saying? Everything they got, God gave it to them. They ain't do nothing for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you got in your little thing, you thank God because you think, even though let's say you fill out an application, you get a job, a good ass job, you gonna say thank God. And when you the one did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But this what we have been taught to, you know what I'm saying, how we look at things. You know what I'm saying? Like we have no, it's like, so if you do something bad, people think we was taught when we was young that before we die, all we gonna say is God forgive me right before we die so we can go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like dumb shit like that. Like for real, all you gotta do is be sincere and have you know what I'm saying, your heart, all that. You know what I'm saying? And so right before we die, all we gotta do is be sincere and say like, you know what I'm saying, like, and we going. That's just what we was taught. That's how I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's all brainwash though. You know what I'm saying? When we go back to the
Hey,
brainwash, like DJ said, you know what I'm saying? That's why I
hey,
say.
D, I'm gonna
Once you,
ask you something.
but
I'm gonna ask you something about what you
that's just
said,
what we was
and I'm
taught
gonna
though.
say
You know what I'm
something.
saying? Just like what we was taught about prayer. That all we gotta do is
Uh,
ask God for what we want, and
I
if we get it, then He answered the prayer. If we don't get it, because either we it ain't happened yet, or it ain't meant for He don't want us to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like look at that thinking, look at that mind frame. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
Know what
this
I'm
my
saying? But
question.
actually, what's really
D-Lo,
taking place?
This my
What's up?
question right here.
can you hit
This,
290, D-Bro?
Nuh-uh.
He's trying to ask
okay,
you a question.
okay. Then if you
I
can,
can't hear him. I only can
hey,
hear him on the live, him and Naked. Hold on, let
hey,
me go back to the live.
hey,
He's trying to ask
this
you a
my
question.
question. If you can repeat
All
it
right,
to
go ahead.
this,
I'm listening on the live.
this is my question right here for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, but hey, if you feel that way about we only speaking to spirits and all that stuff, then you're right. That is true in a way because you know what I'm saying. God, if God had all the people coming up to him and hang him on that rope or that cross, and he sacrificed his son life or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's basically the same thing we doing on the devil playground. You know what I'm saying? We going through a lot of things in certain situations we get ourselves into. You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing and act out of emotions, which is true. But he say, don't come to me when everything good. Come to me also when things go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're in a good situation or a bad situation, you still supposed to go to the man and pray about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And on another note, I'm just want to say this, bro. Like, really on the cool, I don't feel like I'm talking to spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like without that man, none of this stuff wouldn't be here on earth. You know what I'm saying? So when I don't even pray like you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad. I don't pray neither, bro. But I just started learning how to talk to the man above. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta address him as God or you know what I'm saying, Almighty or whoever you believe in. You just you know what I'm saying? Just hey Jesus, in the name I pray, I such comes to you or whatever it is your request might be for or whatever it is you trying to talk to him about. As long as you have a personal relationship with that man, bro, whether it's spirit you feel like you're talking to, because at the end of the day, that's only your beliefs. You believe it's spirit, but another person might have a different belief. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to. My real question for you is: if this man sacrificed his life for us, you know what I'm saying? Do you really think it's spirit or that's just your belief?
Don't nobody think that happened but you. Nikki might think that happened for real too, but nobody really think that happened. So can't nobody answer that but Nikki. I
Me,
mean,
me
Yeah.
Jihad.
personally, I don't believe that happened.
Yeah, I don't really believe that happened, but I'm gonna say this though too. Hold on, let me turn that live off. So I don't really believe that happened, bro. I heard
One
what you said
question.
on the question. His question was if you really uh about to die on the cross for it. If you really think that's a spirit, if he died on the cross for us and all that, you know what I'm saying? Which in the Bible it say he died for the lost sheep of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to have been for. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say, I just want to say, to piggyback on that too, though. You know, so I feel what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? So and then, but also like, um, what was I gonna say? Um, um, you gotta understand, bro. Like when you saying when you with this, it made me think about it when you said, "Well, I don't think I'm talking to spirits," but it made me think like you gotta think about this too. Right now, as we sitting here talking, it's an unseen world right now.
We
You know
using
what I'm saying?
spirits to
You know what I'm saying? They all around you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what energy you giving off and what that's doing to them. They feeding off this shit, my nigga. Like literally. You know, like being we wasn't taught nothing about the afterlife, bro. What's really going on? When you come outside this body, what you actually see and who's around, what the fuck is they doing? You know what I'm saying? Why they there? You know what I'm saying? All that. This this will tell you what's going on in these different dimensions, basically. You know what I'm saying? What's actually taking place, you know what I'm saying? And when you are concentrating on, that's why when you focusing on things, like sitting there focusing your thoughts on something, but you asking for something, you know what I'm saying? Yes, we create, we souls, us, we also create spirits, you know what I'm saying? So that means we have the ability to control these motherfuckers. We supposed to use them as the service. They supposed to be the servants, not us, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's people that's dealing with, they call it black magic, where they can create spirits and have the motherfuckers sent out and give motherfuckers nightmares and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Use this shit for however they want to use this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to control energy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying about the people that's running this world. They understand energy. You know what I'm saying? They understand how to run it. That's why they can make the HARP machine and make motherfucking tornadoes and all this weather, control the weather, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They orchestrating all this shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how to control energy. You know what I'm saying?
things.
You know
One
what
of the
I'm saying?
reasons
Yeah,
one of the reasons
On
I
all
stopped
levels.
I
And it ain't
stopped
that.
going to church because the preacher didn't believe, the preachers that preach God and the devil and shit, they didn't believe in spirits, but they taught you about them, right? So I've been in situations, I'm gonna say at least 4 times, that I actually fought spirits to get out of houses and out of people. And I'm not no fucking holier than thou person, nigga. I got a lot of fuck ups. I'm not in the church every Sunday. I'm not a Catholic priest or none of that shit. But me believing that I'm built in his image, I believe, nigga, I got that in me. Nigga, you can't beat me, period. I done had, okay, the worst one was Cali, but I didn't got damn near possessed at Angie house in Dallas. And Sonny was there if y'all need goddamn me receipts. But in Cali, nigga, that was the worst one, nigga. Like, that was horrible. That was, it just creeped me the fuck out because I could feel myself, but I couldn't control myself. So being that we talking about spirits and souls, like, I go to war with the motherfucker at any time. I don't give a fuck because I feel like, nigga, I'm superior and I can win at any time. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go to war with you, straight up like that. And a lot of these preachers and pastors and all these bullshit ass motherfucking priests that talk this shit don't walk that shit. They'll tell you that you need mental evaluation or some shit. That's what they told her. You need some mental evaluation. Something wrong with her.
Because they don't have no real connections.
Yeah, I mean, but nigga, I've been through the shit. I know the shit real. So spirits and souls are two different things, and trust me, nigga, we conquer that shit. There's no way that you can be made in his image and lose. Period. It's all in what you choose to do and what you choose to believe that you have within yourself.
Well, I was about to say, you beat yourself. You let them manipulate you. Cause that's what the Bible says the devil been doing all through time. Just lying and manipulating you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being. If you want to go to the Bible, I could say that. You know what I'm saying? So you could use that. I could use that as a reference to say that's what. Cause they say another a soft word for a demon is just saying spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Because they make put the emotional part of it. Because we are taught that demons are something that's evil and bad. And you know what I mean? But motherfuckers is what they is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but that's what motherfuckers do to you. They try to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never thought what a wet dream was. You know what I mean? Like literally, you know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucker. Just think about it. A spirit infiltrated your dream, my nigga. They trying to get you to shoot but you understand what even taking place on the other side, on the unseen world when you busting that what type of energy is being dispersed from your body, my nigga. That you don't even see this. I'm talking about like the real vision, not the vision through the eyeball, the vision without the eyeballs. Come outside of your body, that's your real vision. Not looking through the eyeballs to see this matter, this form of solid matter world that we in. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the real, real. You know what I'm saying? Before you got inside of a body. You know what I'm saying? Like just imagine. What happens when you bust a nut in this world, in that world? You know what I'm saying? What type of energy being shoot out? What they do to that? They flocking over there. They eating off that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You can understand that shit. If you fall asleep and you have a nightmare and you can't control it, then you're not really into what's really going on out here because you can control all this shit.
Yeah.
And you have a nightmare and you just running and you dead in that motherfucker, nigga. You can't if you can control that nightmare. This is what I learned. A couple of times a night back when I was like really tripping, I would have these fucking vivid ass dreams to where we just chilling. And I'm saying we because it'd be my family. It wouldn't be nobody, no friends, nothing like that. It'd always be my family. We'll just be chilling and we'll end up in like a dark ass motherfucking castle or some shit. And we surrounded by motherfuckers in masks and motherfucking devil voices and all kind of shit telling us to come with them and shit. And when they get to that point, I can feel myself tell myself, nigga, fuck that. This ain't happening. And I can control that motherfucker. Like I can control everything.
I can definitely control my dreams too if I realize it's a dream. But if it's happening, something dramatic got to happen for me to just pay attention to it. But if it's just happening, I'm gonna just let it.
But you can control.
I'm gonna start paying attention. Like, hold up, hell no.
Yeah. But this how we be so into the dream. If you see a bird, that's how fucked up you can see a bird. You can see a bird flying backwards, upside down, backwards, and you will look at it like this. That's just how birds fly. You don't even pay no mind to it. That's how deep a motherfucker be so entranced into the motherfucking book. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, like you say, you could tap in. You could be doing something, and you could be like, "What the fuck? Hold on, wait a minute. I'm in a motherfucking dream. Ain't this a bitch?" You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You will straight have a lucid dream. You know what I'm saying? You'll realize you in a dream. But a lot of times, you be so shit be happening. It be the most dumbest shit, fucked up shit, and you won't even realize that ain't supposed to be happening in this reality. You know, in real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just in that bitch, but you, like you saying, you being manipulated even in that realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Motherfuckers motherfuckers be trying to program your days by nights. And spirits, they really try to program your days by nights, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, y'all.
A lot of what, these motherfuckers manipulate on a lot of levels. That's all I want to say.
All right. Now look, G-Hard was quiet for a minute. You want to say something, G-Hard, real quick before I do this? Because I'm finna go ahead and show this little video I was gonna do earlier.
Hey, everybody needs to say mic, man.
But if G-Hard, you don't want to say that, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
All right. So everybody just check it out. You know, and hey, look, I was just say pause. pause it so you can say something if you want to say something about whatever's being said. Anybody, all right? Anybody want to say something about what's being said when it's happening? Let me know. Because this, all I want to know, just let me know if y'all can hear this shit right. And we good. Everybody can see this? Can y'all
Yeah.
see?
I see it, but everybody needs to mute their mic once he starts playing.
I can't see
Yeah,
it. I'm gonna go to
everybody.
the live though to see it.
All right. Everybody mute your mic. I'm looking at the live. I see it. So I know y'all can see it.
I can't see it, but I'm gonna go to the live and look at it.
Yeah, I'm watching it on live too. So everybody just watch this. If y'all can hear, just put thumbs up. Okay.
It don't look
She
clear.
can't be seen around no red lights. That's why she wanna fuck with me. I'm saying, don't know that it's me that's leaving. It don't look. Oh, nah, that's the last fucking straw. He ain't gonna fucking. All we want to do is hear this shit. So let me go to quality. So we can get this shit. This dude. I need to get it up.
All right, you got this in the back chat.
Yeah.
Hey, lad, you got the live in the back chat?
Got what in the back chat? On YouTube.
The live. The live.
Yeah, it's in there.
All right.
In the HD. With 10.
I see it, but I can't hear it.
I ain't playing. I'm not playing it yet. I'm trying to make sure it's right. Play with that. I need y'all. Let rock on Come on, man. I'm saying. I'm trying to. Yeah. Tell myself when we saying some shit, and I'm trying to get it. where you can go back.
Man, I've been backstage for about 30 minutes. This nigga did tripping. Golly.
My bad, man.
Oh, you sound so happy. So good. Wow. Thanks, T-Pain. Here you go.
But yeah, I can see everybody. I can hear everybody now. For the record.
Wait a minute, won't stop. Wait a minute, stop. T-Pain. T-Pain.
Pay attention, y'all.
T-Pain. 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 Popping the shit. T-Pain. I see how this is. Hey, but what if I say function is already actually already? Never noticed, T-Pain. Yeah. That's why you go to like it's too good. Sometimes I don't. That's all right. T-Pain, you never know. There are other singers in this world. You already know. Nope. Closer to your dream. No, because they don't call me tomorrow. Hey, the people say. I need you to grab a knife real quick. Hey, Lowe's. Look, I got T-Pain on through it. Hell no. Shit. You don't know? Like me. Exactly. No, you got I don't like how you brought it up like I'm gonna be able. No.
Yo. Can anybody hear me talking right now?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
So I've been asking y'all, do y'all see the video? Jones Lee. I'm backstage putting me in as a race. Where you at, Jones Lee? Nah,
Like
I was saying, were y'all seeing what the video? Y'all was seeing it though?
Oh nah. I ain't seen no video. And then it was going in and out too.
Yeah, I ain't hear that.
Yeah, it was going in and out.
Only thing I kept hearing was T-Pain.
And laughing.
All right. Well, look.
Yeah, he got some T-Pain video he wants to show.
What is doing now? It's straight.
You notice T-Pain. Sneaky ass. Yeah. That's why.
It's straight, y'all.
I'm gonna watch it right now.
Cool. Sometimes I don't be talking. That's why.
All right, pay attention, man. This is gonna be tricky. Pay attention.
T-Pain, you never know. There are other singers in this world.
I had to rewind this.
Yeah. That brother white folk.
Bruh. It's frozen.
Sometimes I don't be talking. That's why. T-Pain, you never know. There are other singers in this world. You gonna get an Illuminati? Nope.
Okay, wait. Pause it. Because I don't know what you're trying to show, but what I hear is sometimes I don't be singing. There are other singers in this world, but before that, he did ask him, "Are you part of the Illuminati?" And the look he gave him was like, no. But he said he don't be singing all the time, and there are other singers in this world.
Hold on, wait.
That
Just
part.
watch.
But your phone is...
Watch.
We trying.
Hold on, go back again.
You gonna get an Illuminati?
He asked Carlos, is he gonna get in it? He said nope.
That's the initiation right there. That's the I'm trying to tell you to get close to your dreams. That's the no, because
Did that nigga say that's the sometimes that's the way you refer to his dreams?
Hey,
Did he say
Derek,
that's did he say sometimes that's the way you get closer to your dreams?
Hey, Derek, what's the link to that video so I can pull it up on my laptop?
It sound like he did.
Put the link in that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop.
Anyways.
Yeah, because it's breaking up. You can barely hear this shit.
I'm about to go watch it, man.
So what's the message that I'm looking for in there?
Is T-Pain part of Illuminati?
Okay, but then so based on what you said, so do you believe it's like it's a secret, just like Masons, freelance Masons, you know what I'm saying, with signs and signals?
At this point, it ain't no secret. I mean, if you choose not to believe it, then you just got your eyes closed. Because it ain't no secret at this point. Like, we all know that they exist. They out here. We all know they running shit. We all know that there's signs and everything. And if you don't believe it, nigga, Google the shit. They telling you what this shit mean and exactly what it is. Even with fast food restaurants and tennis shoes and motherfucking everything else in this world, they telling you that they here, that they running this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just believe that a lot of people choose not to open their eyes to a new understanding of different shit, because like I was telling Judah, man, you can't just focus on that. Like, we all on this platform to learn from each other. You know what I mean? We all have different understandings, and our understandings, and we can continue to communicate, then we'll get a better understanding than the one we have. Because I learned from D, I learned from D-Lad, I learned from goddamn Urban Senior, goddamn, I learned from Jihad, I learned from everybody, like, you know what I mean? And I take that shit and I use that shit. Like, it ain't just that I'm on this platform hearing and shit. Like I actually can repeat the shit and tell you what they meant when they were saying this. Like to me, the learning experience is real. Yeah, I mean, it ain't just about talking to me. It's more of me learning and trying to grow as much as I can. Because shit, you are the spirit. If your spirit weak, nigga, where you going?
The soul, nigga.
Your soul, yeah, your soul is weak. Then where you going? They taught you spirit growing up. My
Well,
bad.
yeah, they taught us. Yeah, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know.
Yeah.
They gonna kind of confused with it. I know
But
what
the
you mean.
spirit inside you says Jesus. No, that spirit. If it's
Yeah,
the spirit inside you, it's running from Jesus. Goddamn it.
yeah, motherfucker trying to manipulate your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, but that's what they
But I
teach you.
heard
But you
though,
know what I
somebody
mean?
said, I don't know how true it is, but somebody said, so when you born, it's like you get tagged. You know, because how they got shit set up in this world, it's so fucked up to where you get tagged by spirits when you first come into this world, like a motherfucker assigning, oh yeah, you go to him, you go to him, just putting them on you, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But you know what I'm saying, just off the womb, you know what I'm saying? The manipulation starts from the womb, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah,
So those were the ones assigned to attack you to keep you.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
to manipulate, to feed on you, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can understand that. I can understand that to the fullest.
I'm like, oh we, but yeah, but I was gonna say too. Cause this a whole new video. This can be a whole nother video. But we need to get doing video on what is believing and cause what is believing. Cause to me, we always I'm a firm believer. Always saying now that I know now, I always say that I don't believe shit. I don't believe nothing. Either I know or I don't know. Now hear me out. Now I can make a miscalculation. You feel me? Now I might say I know something, and what I said I knew, I miscalculated. You know what I'm saying? Been to talk it over with some like minds like y'all, and then we didn't build up on it, and we get a new understanding of that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like you recalibrating something. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't no
Like that.
miscalculation, nigga. That's
I
called
mean, like
science.
yeah, but we to look at it in a way that devoid of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Instead of
But look
putting
at
it.
it like the way the government would call it. That's called science, nigga. That's called motherfucking
I mean,
experiment.
I'm trying to look at it from a mental aspect instead of a, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, so whatever we either should know something or not know it. But in between knowing and not knowing, they say believe. You know what I'm saying? Because when people believe something, they don't know. They just, they hope and they wish, they think. You know, they have faith in all those words. You know what I'm saying? That's in the believe factor. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that, but it's not knowing though. Because if you know, you're gonna say you know. It's like you got a car outside. You don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Nigga said. You know what I'm saying? You know you got 10 fingers. You know you got 10 fingers. You don't believe you got 10 fingers. You know what I'm saying?
On that
You
note,
know what I'm
I
saying?
can say religiously.
But I just want to say that. I just want to say that.
Yeah. I
I
get
don't
it.
want to
I'm
go
just
deep into that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. Just keep that
I'm
in
not gonna
mind
go.
though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go deep into it. I'm just gonna say what I
Yeah.
do know religiously is the Bible is the Bible, right?
Yeah.
But what I do know is I'm a part of something bigger, being that some of the shit that I done had to fight that was not being able to be seen,
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that there's no doubt that there are spirits and souls and that we are more powerful than what they are. I'm gonna leave it at
Mm-hmm.
that.
I agree. Mm. And you speaking from experience, and that's the best teacher. You know what I mean? Even though we can experience things and have even though we've been taught a certain way, we can have a distorted uh a way of looking at things. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, experience is the best teacher, though. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
When you say something got in your body, and you know if something got over your ass, you know. You know,
Yeah.
some try to hack your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, people do it all the time.
Nigga, this shit was weird as fuck. Like you can
Hey,
feel it.
whoever Jones Lee is, man, I cannot see you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Jones Lee?
And it's crazy. Just imagine if you didn't know nothing about none of that. You would just thought that, it just what the word taught you. Oh, just it's probably the food I ate. You know what I'm saying? You probably and just accept it. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking like, you know, take me, nigga, ass shit. But being that you knew a little bit, you was able to, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because that's why they say knowledge is power, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ways.
The fucked part is these preachers that teach in these churches, they don't even believe in half the shit they telling you. So what they telling you is if anything happens, you got a mental problem. Because they don't really believe in the motherfucking the spirits and the goddamn demons and all that shit. They don't even believe in that shit. When I talked to the pastor, that nigga told me to get her checked out, and I need to be checked out for mental issues.
Hey, and then too, they made her know he might have knew, but just wanted you to do it that way, which is the way they supposed to tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole system. The therapist got to get paid. Nigga, the doctor got to get. You know what I'm saying? They were you know what I'm saying? It's a whole circle of life with them. Yeah. That's why I say 10% of the truth is those who know the truth and hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
you know me, bro. I'm gonna be 100. It's that motherfucking.
I mean, 10% of the people in the world, like 100% of everything. 10% of everybody know the truth and hide it.
The church in Dickinson, something enlightenment. Don't go to that motherfucker. Them niggas is garbage, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, can y'all hear
people
now?
trying to get their money, man. That's you know. They find out what's going on.
Can y'all hear
Oh
now?
shit! I'm getting get my money.
I can hear it a little bit, but it's still skipping in and out on some parts.
Oh shit! I can't even see that.
Everybody put mute.
Start it back from the beginning, Derek.
Yeah, everybody hit mute, man.
Oh, wait for 1 second. Pop. Popping shit. T-Pain. Popping the shit. T-Pain. Pop. What? I see how this is.
Y'all can hear it.
Hey, but on that.
Yeah, I can hear it.
What if I done said the wrong shit and there's all that chick already or something? You never know this, T-Pain.
I can hear it now.
That's why he brought the white pup. He was like, it's 2 against 1, bitch. Sometimes I don't be talking. That's all right. T-Pain, you never know. There are other singers in this world. Mm-hmm.
You never know.
You gonna get an Illuminati? Nope. T-Pain, initiation right there.
That was his initiation. He blew it, y'all. Look. I'm trying to tell you how to get closer to your dream. Look, now I'm playing with him. Now I'm playing with him. What do you got to do, y'all? You heard him? Pigs in the backyard, grab a knife.
I got T-Pain on 3-way. Tell him what the people say. Wait, what you say? He ain't gonna believe me, so you gotta tell him. Hell no. Shit, you wouldn't know? What would they need a nigga like me for? Exactly.
See, they trying to make T-Pain talk, but he trying to be quiet. You just brought it up like I'm gonna be able to say no if they were to pose the question. You did. They don't just automatically sign you up. They can't just automatically sign you up. What you say though? He's paperwork involved. Look at now trying to play him, y'all. What you say to it? He's talking about it all this. It don't exist. There's no way
Pause.
Why you brought it
Pause.
up if it don't exist?
Pause. Hey,
Yeah.
first of all, fam, a nigga said sometimes he not the one talking. Right?
I heard that. I heard that.
Then the nigga invited him
That
to
was the first
join.
thing he said.
And then the nigga invited him to join, right?
Yeah.
Then the nigga started off with the sacrifice shit. Then he recanted like he couldn't say shit. But he told him he could tell him how to get the money easier.
He was
Hey,
just
bro.
dropping the game. Y'all ready? We can keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going then. Ain't nobody else got nothing to say? Let's keep it going.
Go ahead. I was gonna go back and look at it anyway, but go ahead.
Yeah. Y'all can see it. Anybody, can you see it?
Yeah.
I can't see it, but I'm looking at it on the live though.
That's what I'm saying. Why would they want me? I'm just saying if they just started accepting niggas, like what if they got a nigga division of them?
A nigga division. Carlos really exposing his ass.
Yeah, maybe. Right this way, Mr. Miller. Like we're not on this side. Like what if we really don't have to do nothing? We just have to keep doing. It'd be a strategic thing. I mean, if I was running the motherfucking Illuminati, I would want it to be a strategic thing.
See, look at him, y'all.
I feel like you would join up.
Look, he really want to get him.
I just feel like, but I would feel like if you told him no, then everything gonna stop now. I don't know.
Look, if you tell him now, everything gonna stop.
No, you could have stopped it when he said. You could have stopped it when he said, "I feel like you should join us."
Oh, hold on, wait. But did you hear what he said too? Also, that if you tell him no, everything you're doing gonna stop.
Yeah.
Carlos just said that. Well, watch. Just he gonna say what you just said. Watch. Just keep going.
I'm saying, bro, I feel like you joined. Why?
Look how he talking.
You just think lower my nigga though. Like I think lower him because he's gonna obviously turn into because the only people they say in the Illuminati are fucking millionaires. That's all. Apparently in our community. That's they say Jay-Z. How you gonna get
T-Pain telling on himself.
They said Jay-Z's in the Illuminati. Who is they? Fucking everybody that's doing worse than him. Are them niggas in the Illuminati?
Hey, if y'all pay attention to Nav with the red shirt, that nigga the one. He cold, boy. He making T-Pain talk though. Watch him.
Everybody that need a reason that he's doing better than them. I can rap shit, nigga. I can rap words. Why the fuck I ain't a motherfucker? But that's what I'm saying is like it's gotta be the devil. These niggas not even in
It's gotta be the devil. Look at Nav, y'all.
Ain't nobody in it, but they need reasons to reasons why we're doing better than them. I said, wait, that was fucked up. Oh, you in that shit, T-Pain? I am. You said we. I'm in it. Look how Marvin Gaye looking at you. Damn it, T-Pain. Damn. My bad, bro. We done talked about a lot of shit.
Pause it. You slipped up. Pause it.
Yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick because there's gonna be some shit going on.
That nigga said we. He said, "Oh, nigga, hold on, T-Pain. You said we." That nigga said, "Oh shit, I'm tripping."
Yeah, that's what I said. That nigga said we, bro. Hey, look. And then he trying to recruit that nigga. He asked if he want to join. Like, nigga, you know you being recorded, right? Then the nigga said, all you gotta do is go outside in the back with a knife. He ain't finished it. But basically, he was finna say, all you gotta do is sacrifice Chico Bean, nigga.
Other day, can you? Roger, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I can hear the video now, but
Nah, he rewinding it.
oh,
Hey, bruh, that nigga. If it played clearly and you can hear that shit, bruh, that nigga say we. He tell a nigga how to go to the back and sacrifice. He just ain't say who at that point. He cut it off, but yeah, nigga, you in that shit, bro. I give 2 fucks. Yeah, nigga, you in that shit, bro.
Yeah, my phone about to go dead. I tried to go out and come in because I can't see the fucking live on here.
Well, then
Yeah,
you
man.
remember that?
Yeah, my phone about to go dead. I tried to
You
go out
remember
and
that
come in because
DVD
I can't
Jordan
see
used
the
to
fucking
try to
live on
sell?
here.
Well, and then you remember that
Hey, man, somebody press mute. Who is that?
DVD Jordan used to try to.
Somebody hit mute. Is that going?
Hey, you hear me, Ladin?
Yeah.
Hey, you remember the movies back in the gap that Jordan was selling them DVDs when him and Neil was trying to do the little clothing thing? Okay, well, on one of them DVDs, it was talking about all that stuff. It didn't mention T-Pain, but it was basically talking about the signs of a head of a billy goat, a skull, like belt buckles, or even a fine print or blueprint. This around the time when they were talking about when Jay-Z had his first child or second child, that they had to make a sacrifice, and they didn't know if they were gonna kill somebody out the group or sacrifice one of the kids. But they were saying all that stuff in that video that Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, Lil Wayne, they were saying all that stuff. They was a part of Illuminati. So when he talked about Jay-Z, when he just talked about Jay-Z, that wasn't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Really, T-Pain really telling on everybody in the group. But only thing he did was said
I
Jay-Z get it
hit mute,
stopped.
fam.
I was frisky.
frisky by the other. No, ticklish. Why would you do that? I was frisky.
But yeah, in the video, I was saying that he mentioned Jay-Z name, but he never went further than Jay-Z. So like Derek say, old dude was in the red jacket. He was kind of bringing that shit up out of him. Then he thought about it and stopped. Then that's when old dude said like, well, what the fuck they look like needing a nigga like me for? He was like, man, bro, if I was you, I'd join up. If not, they'll probably be disappointed or some shit. All the thing you gotta do is go in the backyard, take a pig, get a knife, and cut one of them. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain said, I'm gonna get the other one. You know what I'm saying? So we already knew that much, you know what I'm saying? But on that video that Jordan had, I ain't never watched the whole DVD. Because I think it was like a part 1 and a part 2. But that was it was based on Illuminati. But I never knew T-Pain was a part of this shit though.
Yeah, nah. A lot of the shit you don't see or you don't hear it through their
I'm
music. A
putting it
lot of the
past
shit is in
T-Pain,
the video. A lot of the shit is in the videos because it's visual.
but I don't know. I don't think it's deeper than what we, you know what I'm saying? What we know about it, you know. What we know is just the surface, probably. But it's a little more, probably more to it, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But we've been on this bit 3 hours, man.
Hey, hold on. We finna end it up. Did y'all hear that?
Nah, hold up. D was talking.
Listen.
I
Mute your
can't
mic.
even
Mute
see
your mic.
that. Hold up.
Mute your mic.
We did it, man. So Lost is in the Illuminati, everybody. So things are gonna change right here. What is that? Right now. Just want everybody to know. Just I don't stop planning for the future. I will tell you this. What you don't know is Joe. He know how to get shit so good. This shit gonna get gone. Oh, absolutely.
See, he told him this shit wasn't gonna be there, but it is.
Where's our stuff? It's gonna be 2 dudes in suits that show up next Thursday.
Y'all hear this?
Yeah.
He's joking though, but he's still like,
Man, joking my ass.
Where's
Where's your stuff? It's gonna be 2 dudes in suits that show up next Thursday.
When they started talking about that, what then like what the minute and 45-second mark or some shit?
It said
An
150.
hour.
Yeah, hour and 51 minutes.
That's when they first started
right
talking
after
about it.
this club.
Wait.
Right now.
Did you pay attention to his
I'm about to go to
when
it.
he moved with his hands when he said that
I
shit?
found the video.
Why T-Pain finger?
He's called T-Pain in the Trap with Carlos Miller and Nav Green.
Why T-Pain fingers though?
2 dudes gonna show up next Thursday with suits on. They're not gonna have eyebrows. I can tell you that right now. They don't like eyebrows in that shit. So they're gonna show up. They're gonna say
This nigga stupid.
parts took out, or can we get the full?
Oh no, he said it when he said
going too deep for that to be a joke. Look at him.
And go about your day or not. And
You see what I'm saying?
burn down.
I mean, that shit ain't no.
I didn't do anything. I'm just telling you the procedure.
Look at Carlos. Ever since that shit, they can't even talk.
He said, I studied the procedure.
Bro, the energy in the room didn't change. They've been talking about this too long for it to be fake. For him to be bullshitting. I don't give a damn.
Hey, no, but you ever seen T-Pain like back when T-Pain first started? And then you see his eyes now?
This motherfucker went viral too. They got 2.8 million views.
Do you see his eyes now though? Just the way he looked, like he not even in there, like really.
2 months ago.
For him to have 101.88 million subscribers,
yeah,
that ain't nothing,
bruh.
Like having one.
That's a lot of subscribers though.
That's like having one and then 3 people. That's like having 1 subscriber and only 3 people watched it. That's the equivalent to that.
He got 1.88 million subscribers, but 2.8 million views
right.
on
So
this one video.
Think about
so it's gonna be more
subscribers you have. You're gonna go viral every time. But now, I ain't finna get into it. But yeah. Let's just keep that going. Just see what
look,
the only thing.
Go ahead.
The coldest nigga I don't work with? Thought sure, no question.
Oh, okay, that's the end of that. Boom. You start talking about us.
Oh no, I was just saying shit. The only thing that I get a nigga respect for is, I mean, he got on here even though I believe that he with the shit. He got on here and he ain't try to be something he not. I mean, he that who he is
in the trap.
you know what I mean? And nigga, you accept them for it or you don't.
They got nothing but millions on their live shit.
That's why he ain't been popping lately. You know what I mean? Because
on
he just
being stand up shit.
But niggas like Lil Wayne is the motherfuckers I don't like. Nigga, you wasn't no blood, no crip, no nothing, but you signed your soul over. Now you a blood, and then you getting all this popularization. But nigga, you ain't never did shit. You done got robbed plenty of times, nigga. You a hoe. If you ain't got no goons with you, nigga, you ain't doing shit. Like, bruh, everything that y'all do is for clout. And that's basically what the Illuminati is you accepting this spirit into your body so they can get attention because that's what they want. They want the attention. They want to be loved by the public. They want to be glorified so they can pretend that they are God. Okay, you did that shit, but nigga, you still garbage. We all remember your purple and blue flags and yellow flags and all that other shit, nigga. That's not your character, bro. All this shit you selling, nigga, that ain't you. That might be that spirit inside you that's the killer, but you ain't never popped shit but yourself. Nigga, you shot yourself in the chest, dumbass. I ain't never known a real nigga to give up on his own life. shoot your own fucking self, nigga, cause shit got hard. No, nigga, we fight through that shit. The fuck you talking about?
Hey, yeah. So yeah, man. Look, we finna end this thing out. So because it's going on 12 o'clock. So we finna end this thing out, man. Anybody want to say something before we close? I gotta say something. Yeah.
Nah, I said what I had to say. And a fight come with it, bitch.
I want to say, man, the truth, man, is really only for a select few, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going. The truth is not for everybody, so everybody is not going to understand the truth. You know, because they're going to be, believing what they was taught to believe, and that's just what it's going to be, and that's what I'm stuck with. It'll be my mama believed this, my grandma believed this, and that's why, Most High say he cursed out to the third or fourth generation, and that's why I say a lot of shit I talk about, I used to talk about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be talking about it too much more, you know what I'm saying? Because I have been given forbidden knowledge, I know it, and it's a lot of things that I know to be true and to be fact, man, that, people just not gonna understand because it's forbidden to understand. And God is not going to, and I see why. Like when I say God talk to me, fool, I mean God talk to me, and the things He tell me, I really can't, tell because He showed me that because a lot of people really hate the truth, you know, at all. Because if He says my sheep know my voice, and you should know the truth when you hear it. But a lot of people that's not, So and there's a lot of things happen that prove to me, man. I'm talking about like without a shadow of a doubt. So I'm gonna just end with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that forbidden knowledge is, the truth period is not for everybody. You know, it's just for the ones that He, give it to. So yeah, I'm just ending with that though. Y'all could y'all gotta close out. I'm gonna close out and say, nigga, hey, I agree with you, fam. And to the extent that shit that I've been through and seen, niggas wouldn't believe unless they went through it themselves. Even preachers and pastors and all them motherfuckers. And a lot of the things that did happen that I've been through had a weird effect afterwards to the point to where like that nigga kind of tormented, but not really. I don't know if you get that, but whatever. But what people do need to realize is more than what they're showing you, what they're teaching you. And half of the shit they teaching you, they don't believe they self. And with that, I'm gonna leave y'all to follow the Chainbreaker Squad for more.
All right, man. You already know what time is, man. Wayne. We about this thing. Holla at you. Peace. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share all that good stuff. And hit me up on Chainbreaker Lat on all platforms, you dig? Chainbreaker Lat on all platforms, you feel me? That's all I'm gonna tell you because I don't need y'all to leave me alone right here. Peace. I say peace.